might as well do it on the biggest stage.
They might as well, and it's super exciting when you think about it. Now, my excitement is mostly for the little beautiful butterfly clips that we're seeing on the head of the Mongols players. That should give a buff.
Oh yes, I forgot.
Yes, he's so cute. Anyways, coming into this one, it's always really exciting. Now, this Teho, you bring in a Teho, you're bringing in a Breach as well. That is very, very dominating. It's very aggressive and it's very oppressive as well.
Well, let's get things started. We've got a Neon from One Love instantly. Just beelines it straight towards the B side. No one's there for the taking. Smoke comes in late. The spike should go down without any issues. A full 5v5 post plan set up with a bunch of utility to boot as well, Tash.
Now the wait for Mongols, they have to do this retake. Now, Nexi has the right idea, but Soko Soda rushes up forward. 3 people in the face, he doesn't care, but that paranoia is good. Gives him a bit of value, but at the cost of his life right now. NKT is all about that crunch, overtaking and overwhelming the entirety of the Mongols. And for me personally, this speed that Mongols is playing, NKT is taking full advantage of that.
That was a full-on retash. I mean, no consideration of the rest of the map. That might have been a little bit of understanding of how Mongols play their pistol rounds. Nobody was on the B side. They just fully sprinted down there. And no recon down, nothing much. They get the spike down. They win out the post, plant fights. No considerable fight actually happened at the spike. It was mostly just, around garage, around the pushes, and yeah, NKT, just beautiful reads coming through. Gonna walk into this second round with a 6-side contact play. Nobody here yet again. Just a stun in, the smoke's there, and nobody within the site to receive. Mongols again, 5v5 retake setup.
Man's just really slid onto the side, started shooting with a freaking Marshall. Has no disregard. Nexi here thinks himself all the way in CT, but So Cool Soda is the one to catch him out off guard. But NKT, they take up space and just deny so much of them away from the Mongols. They cannot play. And just once again, the same crunches happening all around the map. Sky's Blue with only that Sheriff in hand cannot hold out. And NKT, this is a very dominating round 2 for them.
The train hasn't left the station, Tash. The hype train is still here. It's blowing its final whistle. Do you want to get on the NKT train? This is our final call. Gates are closing.
No, I believe in the Mongolian players. Don't do this to me.
Alright. It's just the first 2 rounds, right? It's just an eco. Right? The reads have been good from the NKT so far. Let's see if he can carry on to the gun rounds, right? A couple of Vandals in their hands. Got a Marshal in the hands of Vicky. That's not the best weapon, but we'll see what Mongols has. Full armor on their cards. Again, this kind of mid-stancing coming in from NKT. Don't tell me they're gonna run to B yet again. It's empty. It's the same pistol strat, and they're running it on their bonus round.
They have no issue right now. 1, 2, 3 pushes up, stunned already, and all Pom had to do is just walk up, shoot 1, 2, 3 in the face. Right now, I'm expecting a bit more firepower from Mongols. They are, after all, running a double Julius pump with that Neon, with that Yoru, and they're not able to shoot back here. Sky's Blue tries. He notices where Vicky's is already, but the idea, or rather the non-idea, where these players are could be a problem. Next is a huge opening on Gar. Sky's Blue trades for 1 more. Alert, taking in a lot of damage, and this lurk for So Cool is just so perfect. The timing is disgusting from Boom as well, as time runs out. Cleared out of the corners here. Nice tap to the face for Nexi, but this crossfire might be a lot to work with here. No time already. Jump shots around. And now here goes the spike. And just like that, NKT, they convert the bonus and bring 2 guns to round number 4.
Tash, it's right. First and foremost, the shots that NKT are hitting, they look like they just came out of the deathmatch server. They look like they were practicing for like months on end. Look at the shots. Everything is so crisp. But more importantly, the reads coming in for NKT to just hit straight towards the B side. And again, this one right here, One Love, he was playing Neon the last match up against Ignite. Now he's onto the Neon. And he's absolutely wreaking havoc. 5 and 2. As is KD, and now A side attack here on the card for NKT. Gotten A long control already. Mongols, they've bought up just a little bit into this round. It's an awkward purchase. A bit of a trap play setup down here towards A short, but instant control of a long. NKT say, hey, let's call a bit of a pause. Let's explore the rest of the map.
Buying time here, NKT has really slowed down their approach.
No more meddling.
But 116 119, excuse me, will be the one to go down first, and that's because he dared to push out and take out space that he didn't have any business in taking there. But for now, for NKT, C is ripe for the picking. No worries about putting down that spike as well. But this time around, the rotations for the Mongols are a bit faster, but that smoke should keep them at bay. They're already on site here. The sprays are good. A huge headshot to the face on 1, 2, 3. As well as two of the players. Josh the Bashman here. It's a lot of sprays and damage. A bit too aggressive. But at the end of the day, NKT, they still overwhelm.
Oh, and it looked like things actually went in the Mongols' way for just a split second, right? Two quick kills. Just instantly answered back by NKT. They just re-swarm the site. They make sure that Mongols don't pick up any weapons. And again, these 4 rounds, NKT have found themselves empty sites. Twice on the B side. C, this time around, a massive issue. The hard retakes attempted by, but Mongols, you know, they didn't have the ideal weapons. No rifles in their hands. And now, staring down the barrel of 0 and 4, now's their chance to shine.
Guys, Blue in trouble here. It doesn't matter what utility he puts up. When Poom just slides, Poom just shoots. And now the rest of Mongols forced back onto the A side here. We can see those pings, we can see those rotations come through, but no one is willing to fully commit. Ultimate in hand here, Alert does have the Rolling Thunder. The wait is on. Mongols now questioning why the change in pace, why the silence. Gonna spot no one over on long except for the Cypher. And I think that this is the call that maybe that is just going to be the lurker hanging around here. So cool. Oh, gonna be caught there. Huge pick off onto him. But for the rest of NKT, this is the time for them to say, let's go, 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 buddies. With the overdrive online as well as the Rolling Thunder as well. They're gonna find no one on it. It's completely empty. And once again, Mongols gonna be playing this retake situation. Smoke dissipates, a bit of information and space that they can play off. Spams abound, but no clue where the other members are. The positions for NKT so far back. The TP by Nexi will give them away. They know there's 2 Haven now. Sorry, 2 Hell, excuse me. Semen here for a top side here. Great opening from 1, 2, 3. The sprays from Hell, it's a bit much. As Darf as well as Poom, the swing out. And the rest of Mongols, it was a great attempt. Almost there, but this time around, it's just a matter of trying to figure out where exactly the post-pet positions from NKT are.
And again, they find that opening pick, they just call a bit of a stall, and exactly as you mentioned, Tash, right, the drone actually spotting out the Cypher gave Mongols a bit of a false read. They thought that, oh, that's the Cypher, that's probably the lurker, the rest of the NKT squad probably left the area just to explore, but that couldn't be further from the truth. NKT more than ready to just execute onto the site. And that first opening pick just allowed them to have the favorable trades. Yeah, coming into the site there itself, Mongols struggled to find any sort of footing. The utility, was there, but just not enough to disrupt the post-plant spots of NKT. They trade things out, and well, you can see how sharp they are with their aim, the chemistry playing off each other's contact. Everything is flowing for NKT. Timeout call by Mongols to discuss their options. You see the coach very vocal on this one. They know how important this series is. Everything on the line here.
When you talk about Mongols right now, and I still think that in terms of speed, I think they're trying to supplement that. Bringing in the Yoru, bringing in that Neon as well to just really change up the pace. It's great, I love it. But the thing is right now, I feel like there's a lot of hesitance when it comes to these retakes. Their rotations are taking up too much time. By the time they finally figure out if they want to go inside the site or not, the NKT has not only denied them so much space, but they already have so much post-plant, I think, crossfires and setups already done, which makes it so hard for them to go into the site. I would love to see the Mongols actually challenge them instead of allowing them to take site.
That's what they're trying to do now, Tash. You can see 5 players down mid, but again, NKT are gonna find an empty site. C is completely free apart from one trip at the entrance. And while Mongols get all this information down towards mid, they've completely lost the site. They have to go for another 5v5 retake with weaker weapons.
Easiest in the world.
Spike
One
planted.
team does break that trip, so it does give enough information for them on how exactly they want to play. Now NKT, they're aware that it's going to be a full-on retake, full-on flank here. So they place themselves all the way in the backside. And now here comes the overdrive from one end. It's going to be Sky's Blue rushing up forward here, but the rest of the team just pushes back. And then here, great opening right now. Sky's Blue for one more. He makes the damage and he makes the face. leaving so much space open for them as well. And suddenly, that timeout might just be converted here. Only down to So Cool Soda, finds one in the midst of that defuse. And now one by one, the numbers dwindle. But So Cool Soda, he manages to clutch it. But what a blunder from the Mongols.
I'm sorry, Tash. Does he have hacks or what? He perfectly sprays the two diffusers down through the smoke. No utility. This was a great retake attempt here. It broke apart the postman spots for NKT. Mongols was in the feed. It was a 3 versus 1. Look at this shot. Hit shot for the first. Second one is absolutely on point. Another wallbang hit shot. And the last one expects the swing to come through. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Their reaction, you know what, that is just so valid right now. And the speed is not stopping from NKT. They feel confident, they feel good. But 119, he shoots back. Boom, taken down here. There's a little bit more speed taken out as well. The timing is good. The positions have been notified as well. As the flash comes out, here the rest of the Mongols. And then we're finding 2. And now they're angry. And you can definitely see it's coming around. The Mongols, 1 on the board.
Oh, they swarm back in. MN Fear with the double kill with the Hunter's Fury. But of course, thanks to the tripwires from 119 down in Garage to actually find that opening kill, take down One Love. And yeah, with all the chaos ensuing, the Hunter's Fury feasts on 2 of their players. And Mongols, as you mentioned, angrily take their first round.
It's a lot faster this time, and I love this adjustment. As soon as they find out where NKT was coming through, they punish their aggression. They fight fire with fire instead of just waiting to see. But then again, if we look at so many other of their tournaments, Mongols do take a while to really warm up. They have to figure it out, and they finally done that.
Again, Tash, it's an MTC site. What are these reads from NKT? They are perfectly pulling apart this defense. Everywhere the Mongols pushes, they hope to find an engagement with the double duelist, but time and time again, it's free sites to be taken. Postman set up for Mongols. How many times can you do it? How successful can you be this time?
Now holding here, nice spray forward. One more close, he's aware, but that stun should get him. 1-for-1 trade. The Sky is Blue rushes onto that side here. Into Garage. The pull from Poom pushes him back. Takes a bit of damage. But the Mongols now held out. Too much util. Time not on their side as well for the retake. A quick TP just to really hide the idea that someone is going for these lurks. The pull from Poom is there. Spray is all about here, but somehow he wins it, trades around. But Nexi, the perfect trade, the perfect lurk as well. It was exactly where they are, crunching from 2 different sides of the map here. NKT cannot hold out. And the Mongols, time is just not on their side. It was a good retake, but just not quick enough.
Oh man, I could see the small circle pop out just as they reach the spike. That's a heartbreaking round for Mongols to lose. They had the right play, they had the right idea. Darv there only getting 1, good trades coming through. The execute into the side actually had pretty solid crossfires. You can see in that final engagement, their backs were turned. They had no idea where to fight upon. Mongols were forced back towards a garage position, but yeah, So Cool Soda buying just enough time. 1 round on the board for Mongols. Buys up this time, still available for them. But the ultimates are on the cards as well. Vicky's has got his Armageddon up and running. No eager push for the Mongols this time. It's a bit more of a default setup. But NKT, they themselves inconclusive of where they want to go. Gotten the orb in the hands of One Love, so he has that overdrive. They so choose to execute here towards C, but yeah, just hoping to find something. Some reactionary plays on the defense. Break up the trip, smoke is there, feigns a little bit of presence, draws in the attention of the defenders. But NKT, they want no sign of this.
They really don't. They're just trying to figure out, I mean, it's been what, 2 rounds in a row already that they were just overwhelmed right now? Yeah, one of them, granted, it was a clutch, but it is still enough to keep them on their guard as well. The idea that, you know, Nexi had the perfect lurk as well, it just really bypassed the trip. So I think all of them are a little bit more, I would say, aware, a little bit more cautious, leaving So Cool Soda into a niche, giving a lot of space onto the side. Now, in tandem with Armageddon, immediately they can slide on the side as well. The sprays are good, so Soda moved to open 1, but but Boom, despite the fact of being so low, 3 HP, but he still managed to find 1, 2, 3. And as soon as Lexi pokes his head onto the side, it's just bursted open. Sky's Blue all alone here, and with all these guns pointing at him, he could opt for a save. He tries to fight it. One more pick to the head. Boom on love balls, and now he's forced to push forward here. But now he's saying, okay, I think I've done enough. Trying to make it a little bit more expensive. It's time for me to take my leave.
Yeah, well, he's being flanked as well. The Cypher's in their spawn, by the way. So Cool Soda is on his own little hunt to find him. And we'll see if Sky's Blue even gets to save this weapon. You can look at the economy, right? It's not great. It's all over the place for Mongols. It's 3,001, 1,000. Sky's Blue is 300. I mean, Fear 450. Nexi 3,900. It's all over the place, Tash. Everything's just falling apart for Mongols. Next round, at least they bring this rifle in so they can go for a purchase. Yet again, you can see the X's on the minimap. 3 players on the A side, not a single one gonna be able to hold down the fort. And yeah, NKT right now, these executes have been so on point. The utility comes through. Soku Suara, the one actually kind of through garage. The XP comes in with the lightning fingers. And they're just immediately shut out of the site. Everything is just flowing for NKT. Up, now purchase up for 1, 2, 3. Maybe that might be an answer. And he's on the right side of the map as well.
Still trying to figure out the chemistry, still trying to figure out how to play as well. Mongols can see that they can shoot. They're very aggressive as well. I think he might have the right angle here with that op. But both teams opt for stalemate forward, but no. NKT said let's just burst onto there, but Sky's Blue's positioning is good. Moves out the way, counter smokes as well set up. But so cool Soda, he might have the right timing here. And then Fear, he's so aware right now. There's someone who might be close right now. As the sprays are good here from So Cool Soda, pushes away, does not want to fight immediately. Not a bit more information, but alert and the Sky's Blue trade 1 for 1 right now. The Mongols, they look to overwhelm. It's good, the timing is right. He's alone here, but the crossfires are good right now. And Sky's Blue, that is his game. He was the hero for this round.
Just as you presented it, Tash, he was the one to get that quad kill, survived for so long down in short together with M and Fear. And that was great work coming in from the Mongols. Both of them stuck down towards sewers, but no issue. They just tuck in close, they play with each other, they trade each other out. You can see the blood retake then comes through from the rest of the Mongols. Distracted, attention drawn apart for NKT. They couldn't get the spike down because of the threat of the players down towards sewers, so that delay by itself buys them time. And of course, Boom, Sky's Blue gets those kills. Again, a site attack from NKT squad. The Jonas spot out all of these players. Not too much in the form of Mongols' aggression here, just a little bit of poking for information.
I am loving this change in pace for Mongols. They went from hesitant, taking their time to go for these rotates, retakes, and now they're doing exactly what we wanted them to do. Play aggressively, take up space, just really swing out together, and this is huge. You have Sky's Blue and MNV just swinging out in tandem. 2 players, 2 kills. It's great, and now suddenly everything is falling apart. But So Cool Soda, he's looking to equalize, and then Fear at least out in the end. But these shorty kills from Sky's Blue is just absolutely nasty. As the numbers build down here, one more person to worry about. As Sky is Blue, you can tell his flower clips are glowing and he is on fire.
Last round in the half.
Sky Blue is the one to find the only pieces of success for Mongols so far on this map. These last 2 rounds, massive credit to him. He's sitting pretty at 13-7 as well on the scoreboard. And yeah, this sort of a mini aggression, they saw a little bit of contact and they swing back in. The paranoia into the smoke, jumps in with the shorty, and cleans up shop. NKT now don't want to let things get out of hand, so they're going to call a timeout of their own. See if they can post a 9 on the board. Their money is looking in a bit of an awkward situation, so they might need some time to discuss what they have in store for this one.
You know, when you look at the NKT, they decided to play aggressive, but the thing is, they haven't really been they've been really one-dimensional with how they do their attacks. It's a bit of a slow, and then after that, it's straight up just go onto the site. It's a bit of a maybe make some noise, hold, and then re-hit the site as well. And I think this is where they want to figure out, should we be going the same trajectory that we're doing, or should we go for a more default approach? I mean, send 2 people toward B, make some noise, and then have 1 more person try to get a pick off another site, because we haven't really seen that sort of approach from this team.
Yeah, Oh, I mean, so far it's worked for the most part. You just kind of need to avoid where Sky is Blue is playing, right? Find out where the neon is in this case. Guys, let's just head to the other side of the map because so far the only obstacle that has really kept them honest is that neon. So maybe that might be the aim of the game for this round. But a lot of ultimates in the hands of Mongols. They can definitely put the 4th on the board. But will NKT keep the positioning of their raid boss? And yeah, they seem like they do. B side is the commitment, it seems. The tripwire at the front, they break off it. Cypher's back aside though.
Disrespected the cage as well. He's still trying to push it. He does. His sprays are huge, but next he does fight him again. And from both sides, the Mongols is completely crunched from every single angle. And how fast was that round? Oh my god, Mongols!
Switching sides.
Yeah, NKT first half to kick things off. Mongols a bit of resurgence towards the end, 3 rounds in a row, but is that gonna be enough for their endeavor here on the second half? Now on that attacking side, NKT aggression will spot out down towards mid, force off the smoke as well to facilitate that exit, and NKT bit of a read coming in from them. The 4 players stack this A side. Mongols leaning there as well. The drone spot out a bit of information, spots out 1, 2, 3. They might want to go off of this.
1, 2, 3. Woohoo! What a shot from 1, 2, 3 to open things out. Poom 1 is just a little bit too slow on that swing as well, so he will be punished. Just rushing onto the side here. Snetsy denies making any kills at all, as the Mongols will get that plant. It's looking so much better this half. How NKT played aggressive in that first half, Mongols is now doing the same thing, and NKT is just feeling and tasting the taste of their own medicine.
Well, there were 4 players on that A side, Tash. 2 of them tried a bit of aggression down towards A, but more than ready for it. That's an unfortunate time to open up your camera, as 1, 2, 3 will collect. It's a flawless round. Pick up that second half.
Interesting enough, I love how Mongols, I mean, it was feeling a bit grim, right, in that first half. It was like, I think 6-0 at one point. Just curious, like, what is going on here with the Mongols? When are they going to come online? What is the problem? That one timeout was all it takes to really change up their mindset. Yeah, I think there are some teams that are a little bit more of a slow cooker style play, and I would say Mongols is definitely one of them, because right now they are looking good, but let's see whether or not they can bring this momentum forward, as One Love will be punished immediately. 1, 2, 3 was so ready for him.
Yeah, but there's 3 more players here, Tash. You gotta be careful they don't walk into the stack.
Might be a problem here that Smoke should give NKT some space to just right-click people in the face, and I think the Mongols very much are suspecting this. But NKT, they still try and push through that Smoke, very aggressive as ever, denying them that space. They do what they do best. Nexi just waiting here, cannot spray more. Alert rate is so low right now, but 2 taps to the head is all 1, 2, 3 needs. And this latest addition to the Mongols, he's sharp as ever.
Ooh, and you feed into his ultimate as well. 1, 2, 3 has his ult on the 3rd round, so that is a great piece of utility just to scout out information. Great job, NT Eco Cobra strikes in. Make sure that they don't bring in any more weapons, right? That Bulldog was tantalizing and incited them to push a little bit more, but he held the ground. Second round is there's bonus available for the Mongols. Just a couple of Bulldogs. Judge, Sky's Blue is
I'll handle this.
Pretty proficient with it, and yeah, with that ultimate he got in the previous round, now can scout out the map. B site spots out the Teho. They want to hit back towards C. They saw both the defenders into their spawn, so C site 3 for the taking.
Oh, that sure does find him. The sprays are good here for Darv. Knows exactly where Sky's Blue is, but he cannot react to it at all. The util, the stun's a bit much to deal with. The plant does come through here. Mongols this time a little bit more aggressive, but so is NKT. The flanks are good. I think they've already noticed where exactly the final player Poom is coming to the back line here. Sky is blue. The sprays are from the backside. Alert from the backside as well. Fights 1, 2, but the taps and tabs from Nexi are just beat much to deal with. One more to worry about. Judge in hand here, but it's all a kill to the face, and Darv cannot do more than that. As splashed as well. The util is a bit much. He's just moving out of the way here. Found out by the troll, by the clone as well. Isolates the fight 1 by 1! Poom uses the fast lane to his advantage.
It's gonna be close, but I think he's got it. Oh, a must needed round for Team NKT. Got down to the absolute wire. 1v1, actually 1v2. But yeah, I think if Sky Blue actually picked up a rifle there, he might have been able to actually take it on. Because yeah, the judge had to close the distance. But the trades were actually pretty solid from the entirety of the Mongol squad. It was just a bonus, so still a lot of damage done. Only a single player surviving. But yeah, sweat off the brow for NKT. They at least win that one.
Yeah, it was great util usage as well. That fast lane, he just weaved in and out of it is number one. But number two, Nexi with that share. Those two taps took out two members of NKT, which really crippled down their firepower.
You can look at the economy now, Tash. It's not the most ideal. Got a lot of Guardians, a Bulldog, and a single Vandal, the one that was saved by Puman Love. Utility might not be the best as well. So they're playing a little bit more passive. You can see the defense set up all, off-site, expecting that kind of aggression from Mongols.
The Mongols, I think, they're sort of in an interesting spot because they're trying to deal with playing with 1-2-3, a player that just joined, alongside that new coach as well. And I think they are on the fast lane to getting a bit better as they kind of ease into the season. And I think it's looking good right now. We talked about how NKT is just so dominant on this map, but I'm happy to say that Mongols is actually shooting back and they're making this quite competitive.
Well, Puman Love, deterred by the Cypher utility, fires a couple of shots in, tags MN Fear just a little bit, but now he's just gonna be much of a safe angle, jiggling for a little bit of information. Cypher spotted. Not the bulk of the attack, but they are pretty damn close next to him. Okay, a little bit wide, but still gets the info, and now they want to accelerate into this A side.
Boom is close as well, and he's gonna challenge straight to the face. He got scored two before Sky's Blue finds him, and Nexi trades. Spike's down already. It's still a 3-on-3. No problem getting onto side. It's going to go for that plant as well. But for the rest of NKT, it's all about those retakes, not close enough, and playing together is the name of the game here. A 119 as Sky is Blue, they're going for a high-low setup here. They want to challenge forward, and Alert punishes them for that as well. So Cool Soda still hasn't scored a hit. Now he does. Perfectly set up for him. But from the corner here, Nexi finds one, tries to isolate one by one, a double swing, but it doesn't matter! Nexi, you are the main character!
Wow, quad kill from Nexi. He was the one to actually pick up all the trade frags to assist the entry duelist into the site. Take a look at the replay here. Puman Love actually could have made things really scary, but thankfully it was Shorty's kind of takes down. And yeah, a great initial foray coming through from NKT. But a 1 versus 3 from Nexi isolates these fights. The lineup for the last two as well. Oh, you can hear them feeling that energy as well. Mongols slowly but steadily, and because of that round, they break the economy of NKT down on the low by eco. So this is their chance to string a couple more rounds together.
I think the Mongols has really changed from when we saw them in Split 1. In Split 1, they're a little bit more passive. I think they relied so much on aim duels, on the 1v1s, the sharp aim as well. But now they've really developed. You can see them start to grow and start to really ease into the bigger scene, the Southeast Asian scene, on how, we all usually play the double key gaming, very aggressive as well. They're understanding that fighting fire with fire is not necessarily a bad thing. They're very, very aware on how NKT plays these takes as well. At the same time, we talked about stats in the pre-show, right, Colden? About how NKT has like one of the highest win rates for this map itself. But then again, the Mongols, despite the fact that they don't have as much as a more aggressive comp, they still are, rallying to the challenge.
I must wait a moment.
Well, it's teamwork together with really good abilities to click heads. Puman Love got a marshal. It's not the most ideal weapon. You've got a bit of a stack here. Off the contact of the neon, they might be able to stun and swing out of the paranoia, but seems like they're not going to get their treat of the day, right? It's just the Cypher left alone to watch this push. The rest of the team, they make their way towards this C-site silently. Bit of Cypher utility, but Cypher's not even playing within the site to actually play off of it, so looks like Mongols might be able to get yet another round the board. Pretty clean one at that. It's a free site for the taking. No one's there to receive as NKT make their long rotate all across the map and try their best.
Planted. They found my wire.
That was a gamble, and they lost that gamble for NKT. They were prepped and ready to throw in the util and everything, but I think the Mongols, they sort of understood and sort of guessed that it's gonna be there. But right now the hold is good. Nexi pushes up and they were not expecting it at all. Alert tries to go for a right click to the face, but the rest of the team is trying to slowly just falling in and just immediately
Found
water
you.
falling together into the place. And I think it's so interesting
ready.
as well how they're
I go
doing
fast.
this, because it's more about trades, and a lot of respect is given to NKT as well, not allowing any 1v1s.
Oh, you can see Mongols actually have a pretty decent read of how to play this map, at least on the attacking side so far. Yeah, slowly warming up into this game. Maybe needed a couple of rounds to get their groove yet again, understanding how it is, how the pressure's like here and challenges Southeast Asia. But yeah, NKT now, right, that was just a little bit of a low buy. Now they've got the guns into this one. Got the Nero Theft as well as the Lightning Fingers thing. Puma Love, and he's up close and close.
Oh my god, that spray was perfect from Boom One Love, and he goes aggressive, but 1, 2, 3, he will always punish. He will always trade his teammate in the end. And now here comes the lull and the slow, as well as the util will cut the space in between these two teams. NKT aware where the Mongols is, but the Mongols, they don't want to really give away the space they've already taken.
Ooh, the recon dart there was pivotal. Spots out alerts push. Oh, Nexi Sapphics gonna test the tripwires here. So cool, Soda just around the corner, break of it, but not eager to push. Aware that he could get caught. He's the only player here on this side of the map. Sapphics draws a bit of attention. 1, 2, 3 does his own, drawing a bit of presence here, making a bit of noise. Keeps 3 players on NKT on this A side, while the rest of the team head towards C or B.
Oh, NKT was very much ready, and they didn't even have to use the stun for that as well as So Cool Soda. All he had to do was just wait. He was really patient on how exactly he was to approach
30
this,
seconds
but Garage is his playground before finally MN here shuts him down. He's all alone here. He does have the spike in hand, so it shouldn't be a problem going for that plant, but it will be denied from the salvos. And he is going to go straight to NKT's face, and he wants to challenge here. 1 by 1, he spots 1, tries to go for 1 more, 14 seconds to go. He has to do something. He's running out of time here, but NKT, they do well to deny him and as well as stall. So Alert will be the one to get it in the end. So NKT now at 10.
Oh, how many 1v3 attempts are we gonna see here today? That was really close to being successful. Nice try from the Sova, but look at these initial contacts. Puma Love through the smoke. Instant shot, and Paintbet actually through the smoke as well. So Cool Soda did massive work to find that kill there. Information of where the last was. MN Fear isolates those fights perfectly, but yeah, Alert just in the nick of time. We will just close that one out. So NKT again, close one, but they still get the round win. After 1 versus 1, but here is when the ults start to get online. So many available from both of these teams. Might be in for a very chaotic round.
Vicky is just honestly a super support player at this point. He's just set up for his team for a lot of pivotal moments. But at the same time, the same could be said about the teammates here, talking about the Mongols. I think for 1, 2, 3, his flashes have been great alongside Nexi. It's been sort of like a more of a pseudo initiator style duelist that he's playing, and allowing Sky's Blue to take that first contact instead.
You see the Neons push down towards C car B, Tash, and that allows 4 players to stack here on this A side. They give up B, they don't really care for that, they'll play retake. And A is where they want to hunker down. And it's all up to 119, right? If you want OPPO info.
Here comes Justice Fury, it tags 1, but also the Armageddon will come through. But Sky is Blue, he has his own ulti online as well. He is just going for the overdrive, just spamming through the smokes as well, denying a lot of space, but he's gonna jump through those smokes and just spams all around here, swaps it out with his util. But the jump shots from Nexi is disgusting. How is he able to jump shot forward with the Sheriff? It's crazy! And now, Poom, 1 Love, all alone in a 1v4. We've seen this happen before. It's a 1-on-1. Okay, 1 down, 3 more to go, and 3 more isolations they have to do. But the Mongols this time, they're not allowing that to happen. They know exactly where he is. They've seen him before. The double swings. No, that's not even a double swing. It's just 2 players playing side by side and punishing the Apoom for that slide out.
Wow, I did not think that Mongols was going to be able to do it. There was 4 defenders from NKT ready to stop that push. All 3 of them actually stuck towards that couple you can see there. Nowhere for them to back off. They didn't have control over the actual Su's position. They left it in an awkward spot. Jumping Sheriff, I thought it was a classic. Then I took a look at the feed. And yeah, Puman Love there in a near impossible situation. And a much needed timeout. NKT call it. Things are slowly getting out of hand. Mongols, they're finding their groove. The utility on point. Hunter's Fury to kick things off. He had the Armageddon to push them and lock them in towards that short position. Nowhere to back off to. The recon dart as well. So it's a constant flow of utility. It's lovely to see Mongols tightening the gap, one round the difference.
It's crazy. I'm sorry, because I know I already said this. It's a broken record, right? We started from 0-6 from Mongols. And then suddenly it was what?
Oh,
8.
man.
It was a 9-3 or rather 8-4. And then suddenly Mongols just came back. Slowly but surely, this is definitely a brick by brick moment. And I have to say that for Mongols, this kind of slow style play, but understanding that they're able to come back brick by brick shows me the most incredible mental tenacity I've seen from any team.
Yeah, I think Mongols are our team. I think even in their culture, they feel like they are unstoppable. They're undeniable. If they want something, they're gonna try their damn best at it. They're not gonna give up. And I think you can see that kind of in this server, 6-0 down, and then they come back. It's 9-10 now, Tash. One more round. They gotta even things up. The money's looking horrible for NKT this round. Surely on a silver platter for them to hold, and yeah, they read the stat perfectly as well. 4 players on A. Just gonna walk in towards C.
I mean, we've seen thrifties. Many
We have.
thrifties, in fact.
We have.
So it's not impossible, and that was off that timeout as well. I mean, NKT is the first team to use up both. This TP from Mongols immediately on the side, but this time around NKT is on the back foot. They're taking this slow. They're taking their time with the rotates. But my question is, and my worry right now, is the allowance for them to prepare for this retake right now. As NKT really pulled even before that opening gets caught out by the util as well. But next you know that he doesn't leave any of this unturned. The backside as well. Wall bangs about here. 1-3. They've been through a smoke spice. The perfect situation to just find the members of NKT as well. I have to say for the Mongols, they are equalized and they are showing us perfect utility usage.
Yeah, you can see in that initial fight when the Neon actually ran into the smoke, Eminfield was the one that actually dropped a recon dart within the smoke, so it caught One Love out. You see here, that's the perfect scan. Anticipates that push, and then once the first initial spearhead was taken down, every single one of those kills slowly in the hands of the Mongols. Slowly but surely, that is the name of the game for them. Beautiful beat of the situation, but now is the time for NKT to strike back. They've got 4 ultimates on the board. A lot of potential in this round. Something concerted together with those 2 ultimates. You know, maybe the Rolling Thunder together with the Overdrive might be something that's really useful to get them some kills, some access, a retake setup. But again, Mongols, they're reading the situation to perfection. They're avoiding the A site, which is, and most of them are, towards the only site with a single player. The Cyphers cracked down towards Cubby.
Who's next?
Could be huge. They don't know where he is right now. Oh, now he does. But Sokol still swings out, goes for 2 before finally being taken out by Skies Blue. Talk about opportunistic, because what the heck is that? But now here comes the overdrive as well. It's on live for Poom One Love, and he goes massive. 119, good for 1 at the very least. But the Rolling Thunder will buy a bit more space. But Poom One Love is not done quite yet. Waiting in the smokes, but right now that shot from 123 goes a bit more wide, but does render him a bit low. 10 HP left to play with, but still, it's a 3-on-3.
Look at where 119 is. He's crept in towards B. He's gonna find this kill. No, timing evades
man, that's
Vicky's.
crazy.
I don't know who this favors though. Vicky's in a great spot, but 119, who's gonna get the more impactful frag? That's my question.
Spot it yet.
30 seconds left.
1, 2, 3 will be the one. It's not even him. The weight is just so good. 119 will be the one just really watch the
Spike
flanks as
planted.
well. Alert, the last man left standing. Forced to retake here. 1v3, not the easiest, but he can definitely isolate these fights here. Sky's 1 health. Clear. Okay, 2 more to worry about. 1 long and 1 short. The positions for the Mongols is gonna be really hard for him to worry about right now. Aware that 1 is close. Disregards the clone as well. Clears out the corner, but 1, 2, 3. You know he can land these shots. It's so easy for him. And Mongols, it's a slow and steady climb, but they take the lead.
Wow, Tash. It baits the 2 ultimates on the C side. The Overdrive and the Rolling Thunder for the retake. But this is great work from Soki. He did massive work down the committed spot. A fadeaway shot from 119 as well. The rotations pulled across. 1, 2, 3. Prevents Vicky's from finding anything in this round. And the Mongols, mid-round rotation. They had the spike on C. They rotated back towards A. They get it down. They win the round.
Here.
3 unanswered rounds for Mongols. 2 more to find. And this round seemingly pretty easy. It's a low buy eco from NKT. 3 players stacked towards the B site. And again, they want to test the Cypher.
Breaks that trip, so now Barrage very vulnerable. Wallbangs abound here. Being very cautious to make sure that Sokol Soda is not close by.
They want to just clear out these close corners. And yeah, they've gotten this piece of map control that puts pressure on the defenders. Now you can see the Omen marking for garage window as well. They've got to force out a lot of tension across the map. They break the camera that was spotted by the drone. So all the Cypher utilities slowly but surely, piece by piece, eliminated.
Oh
Vicky's.
my God, that
He
timing.
himself goes down. Why is his luck with the Outlaw?
Timing is so good right now. Taps about, but Sky is Blue. They don't want to really just test the crosshair placement for every single player. Sky is Blue. He is on fire right now. He feels good. And everything I say when it comes to Sky is Blue, when he feels good, he can shoot, and his teammates just follow through, rallying as well. The Mongols, they're looking to completely overwhelm. Poom One Love cannot hold on. 36 HP left. Hunted about as 119 waits for him on the A side. Where are you gonna go here? Not much. He's just gonna be able to just survive, not being able to go down the spike either.
He has to die somehow. He doesn't want to bring his sheriff into the next round. So, yeah, he'll do his best to die to the spike, but I don't think Mongols are even gonna let him have that luxury. They're gonna go for a little bit of a hunt. More? Nothing to write home about. One Love goes down, and Mongols get up to 12. One
Match
round.
point.
That's all is required to win out the first map. And by the way, this was NKT's map pick.
It really
So,
was.
you win this second map, teed up for success for this
player
round here.
standing.
Another beautiful dissection. You get 1, 2, 3 on the lurk with the Outlaw. I mean, at this point, right? They got so much momentum. Might as well just do whatever you want. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the long range weapon up close. They're gonna do the work, and now Operator purchased up by Poom One Love. Is this the answer for NKT?
When push comes to shove, when you don't have an answer, I guess buy a op, right? But I think his presence already noted. They know there's an op there somewhere mid. He already made the noise.
How they do? Just fired a shot. First one. Tested. What is that from Sky is Blue? You just ego peeked the op and you instant headshot him. Tash, what is this reality?
This reality is called the Sky is Blue show. It's where Sky is Blue makes so much space and his teammates just rally behind him. And everything just falls apart.
Exactly that. The drone spots are no one's there, but again, Mongols have not committed. 1, 2, 3. He had an outlaw in the previous round, looking up B. Now he's gonna bring the op instead, marking for a bit of a over rotation, trying to catch someone in the midst. Alert. He's the one who's faced up against this prospect.
I mean, 1, 2, 3 just now. He just peeked the corner with the an outlaw and wasn't able to get away with it. Oh, Lord wasn't able to do anything. The movements were just a bit much. He cannot catch Sky is Blue. And that's the reason why Sky is Blue is one of the scariest neons you could ever see. The plant should be easily done right now. And NKT forced to go for a retake there. All this utility is a bit much to worry about, but Darp, he tries to make it expensive. But the wall bangs are just too much as the Mongols completely swarm. The Mongols...
We have yet to see yesterday's, I mean, we did see Ascent in the Ignite game, but it was back on the 10.03 patch, so we'll see how, you know, that metal wall is going to affect that spammability. Will it give the attackers more control? How does that pan out? Very curious to see the Sova plus Teho combination. Usually we see a breach instead of the Sova, but hey, you know, what? Yeah, Mongols do what they want to do. Hey, let them cook.
Okay, coming into this one, I'm quite surprised I'm not seeing NKT really change this up. I mean, granted that they didn't really have too much time to really fix a lot of things, but at the same time, I'm sure that because of that loss, they may have learned a lot from what was lacking last time. But this time around, is the Mongols taking full control of mid-side area, punishing Poom for even rotating over the whole entire mid-side and CT. It's all theirs.
Oh, lovely start to kick off the map, and you've got deep control over mid. You can creep up towards this tree position, and now they can just pounce upon Darf. He has no information, only just the paranoia being held out. Oh, he's got a spot out on the flank as well. Fights on all parts of the map.
A lot of aim duels happening throughout the entire of the map. This is very scrappy. And it feels like when one challenger goes down, another walks up here and the Sky is Blue, just refilling every single hole that was left behind from fallen teammates. And suddenly NKT is only Vicky's about all alone here with only a classic in hand, but the shots are good. MN fear to fall, but this two-player crossfire, 3 in fact, you have the Killjoy turret helping out. It just deters him from pushing forward here. He will try though. But the smoke will think, okay, I'm not gonna push this, maybe I'm just gonna go down to spike.
Yeah, it's just a paranoia as well. So even if he does get out, he's gonna be fully blinded. Dying to the spike in the pistol round is something you don't see too often, but it might be the correct call. Even invest the paranoia just to get them safe exit of the site. And yeah, Vicky's will try his best. Doesn't even get the kill, so next he gets it. A bit of cash, but that's the pistol for Mongols. Nice one coming in from them. Mid attack first. They pivot back towards it.
I am so interested in how Mongols was able to just immediately walk up it all the way up to CT. Punish Boom in the middle of that rotation, and then suddenly the whole map was in their favor. You can see a lot of holes as well toward mid-side, where immediately when one player falls, another player refills that gap. I love that. It's just stopping them in the mid of that rotation.
I mean, yeah,
Placing
Tash,
swamp
you
grenade.
push that jet all the way down mid. It gets a kill. It forces the player from catwalk to actually funnel back towards mid, right, to mark that position. So that makes Tree even weaker. Mongols realize that's an option, so
Over
they
there.
take that contact. Yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles. Second round, the cars, the drone, and clear out deep towards mid. It gets pretty deep, all things considered, for that versatility. Nothing to be found just yet. No buy round from the side of NKT, and Salvo's gonna be flushing out alert just a little bit, make him a tad bit uncomfortable, but we'll just resume the same position, and Mongols might want to test things now.
Darfist goes by though. Position about already. Alert is not moving a muscle quite yet. Jump shots forward, but cannot even steal one kill away. Now the rest of Mongols looking just completely flood up Tree here, but we have Boom1 live. Unfortunately for him, the shots are just not connecting right now as Dark will be the next challenger coming through. Good draggling 2 players from Mongols before finally going down. That should break their bank just a little bit. But still, Soko Soda looking to try it, but not enough to just go through that door. So looking ahead, that frenzy should break the door in time as well. And then Fear 2 to smoke the sights. Maybe not the best idea to push this. Let's play together instead. Evan positions abound as well. That is a beautiful recon that finds Evan's spear. But for Vicky's, the headshots cannot land. It's just the better guns that will take the round away. So round 2 in the favor of Mongols, but they lose 3 guns.
Yeah, decent damage. It forces armor repurchase on the 2 players surviving as well. Not too shabby for NKT considering they didn't really bring in anything until this round. Maybe just an upgrade of pistols and maxing. God, but I don't know how you got a double the flying right click. I guess the Omens just love to jump shoot with the secondaries in this game, huh?
Yeah, we saw it just now. We're seeing here again. Okay, lineup time. Where does this util go? Oh no, it's not showing it to
Market.
us.
Try to bid for market.
Maybe.
Leaving control, the dart. Well, they don't have to worry. Look at that.
Okay, wallbang!
PTSD. I felt like they had a little bit of PTSD. Oh, I got scanned. Oh, wait a minute. I can't get spammed. It's the...
Locating targets.
It's the generational
information.
trauma.
Yeah, passed down, you know. And again, this is a mini quest. Breaking all the Sentinel utility, breaks the trip, now baits the wall. 1 minute still left on the clock, and they can explore other parts of the map. A main push now attempted by NKTM and
No way.
Fear. He's only got a ghost.
Oh, they know him.
And his barrel has been spotted.
Yep, that's it. That's all, folks. Spotted out as well, so timing is definitely very good here for NKT. Trips are up as well, but 119 still look to try and fight. Good trades here, all abound from the Mongols as well as So Cool. But now Vicky's forced out and just flashed out as well. He tried his phrase, but the double swing is just a bit much. But he still manages to before finally going down. So 1 on 3 right now with 1, 2, 3 all alone here. Shouldn't be a problem. He still manages to survive with his life. That net does get him in the end, but it's off. Jukes the shadow, rushed up forward, tries the headshot. But now it's all about pushing out into the site because time is running out. Like it or not, he has to go out. He has to go plant. But as the smoke dissipates here, he can't isolate. Goes for 1, but immediately traded out.
Yeah, great isolation at the back of the site. I mean, who was it? Was it Soku Soda? Yeah, the Cypher, back of the beast site. They tried to double swing him, holds down the trigger, gets a spray down, and all things considered there. Fear, nice try coming in from him. Unfortunate timing. Yeah, this is the one to get the double kill. Yeah, they got 1, 2, 3 off the spike plant, trapped at the back of the side. He had to make a play. We'll get him in the very end. So NKT, their first round on the board, a couple of weapons saved for the next round. 1-2-3's got the Blade Storm though. That might be a little bit scary. See what he can manufacture here. Recon dart down towards mid, clear out the close range angles. NKT don't really play down towards mid often, so it's free real estate for Mongols to take. 1-2-3 up near catwalk as well. There's no utility here actually, so you can creep up relatively close. This is a big gap for an NKT squad. Are they aware of this?
Alert is waiting here. I don't think he spotted him out. Timing is just not quite there. There's the angle and an immediate shot to the head, and Alert's head is completely blown off, and so does Poom. One by one, he just walks out. He takes the fight before finally Darth will just swat him off that sky. But finally, MN Fear should find him in the end here, but Vicky's, he holds the site. The recon and shock darts to come through as well. It does render him quite low, but the high-low setup is a bit much to deal with. But MN Fear, he's putting himself in a very aggressive position. The TPs are out, he knows he's close, and the sprays are good. Darth, that squad does throw away the crosshair, but for Mongols, it's all about getting that trade. So, relatively clean right now, they get a 3rd point on the board.
That round was just 1-2-3 doing his own little thing, his own little adventure, creeping up by himself our catwalk. Ducks below the angle, pops up to catch the head of Alert. Human Love tries his best but gets obliterated. Thank goodness for Darth, but at that point in time, the rest of the team had crept up close mid. They catch the rotator, coming across. They know that there's only one maximum on the B side, and then they just swarm Sova. So another beautifully orchestrated attack round coming in from the Mongols. And right again, they're back to it. NKT down on an eco. And because of the Taeho utility, they get their C orb on Sky's Blue as well. Slowly getting back up to that Armageddon as they lead down this clock. Love to take things slow. The recon drone just to spawn out information from A main. No one to be detected. There's a mid-side crunch attempt. They know that mid has been lost multiple times, so now they put 5 players there to hopefully catch someone.
I mean, it's good. You have mid area fully covered. They have, you know, toward the side, they tried to play B side. They have at least some semblance of crossfire from market itself. But at the same time, A is fully open for them to play retakes. So I think for NKT, this change in pace should help them instead of being, you know, dwindled out in terms of numbers one by one.
Yeah, the problem is because Mongols keep conditioning mid, right? So many of these rounds, Mongols send 1 or 2 players down mid, and it becomes a big gap for NKT. Now, with the low buy round, they said, hey, maybe we can try something a bit cheeky. 5 players here, we can break the tripwire, we can, you know, capitalize, catch them off guard. But Mongols, I don't know what's the read, they're privy to it. They get a free B-side for the taking. Fuck me, take them coming in.
Oh man, are you kidding me? That right click to the face, so cool Soda just jumps in, but still manages to take one. In fact, go for one more as well with the Sheriff kill onto Vicky's. Time running out here. They've dwindled down the numbers at the very least. It's still a 2-on-1. Very winnable at the very least. There are guns on the ground they can pick up as well. But trying to go for those wall bangs instead. So they know where exactly Vicky's is, but no clue where the reposition is happening. The smoke should deny them a bit of space and information. Vandal now in hand. So at the very least, he can isolate fights. But getting onto site is the problem there. They've heard the pickup of the weapon as well. So immediately as he goes onto the area of lane here, no one is... Actually, no. Nexi is marking him right now. And immediately as he crosses, he gets wall banged to death. And in fact, add on an outlaw shot. This is the true meaning of what tag team looks like. The Mongols, this is why they picked this map.
Yeah, it got a little bit scary, right, Tesh? NKT just drop a smoke in, they full rush, 5 players just jumping, right-clicking in the smoke. They throw a piece of utility as well to catch the player out of the open, sits them down, trade fracks come abound. But yeah, because of the weaker weapons, they weren't really able to convert that round. But still damage done. And again, on that defensive side of Ascent, you want to get rounds, right, on this defensive side.
Oh, he still manages to get 2 even as he put himself in danger. Now, the trade of Hunter's Fury is definitely there. Puts a lot of damage onto the players of NKT already. But now the lockdown is out at the very least. So for the Mongols, it's free side front to them as well. But NKT, they have a bit of space to play a little bit onto CT side. The nades as well as the util should keep them back as well. So it buys a lot of time. That cam as well should give a lot of value to where exactly the players are. But here comes Annihilation. And somehow, all the members of NKT manages to juke it.
Yeah, they avoid it completely. And because the 100 was used early on, the Killjoy lockdown goes off without any issue. Smoke down towards D main. 119's gonna come in late. Oh, but he swings first! Smoke
So
getting the
good
smoke.
right now. Micro angles played to perfection. 119. He takes full advantage of that, and so does MN Fear. It's all about the spams. He knows exactly where Darf is, and they're just toying with him right now. It doesn't matter if his location is revealed because his teammate is at the back, ready to trade him. I have to say, MN Fear, I fear you are toying and playing too close to the sun.
Oh man, they're just having fun right now. Mongols. That was a daring P coming in from 119 from D main, but there's a big gap there. I don't have the second bullet from this shot. Look at this! What? How did the second shot hit? But yeah, a small gap allows 119 to find so much success. MN Fear just dancing around the smoke. He's still compromised, but still gets away with it scot-free. Look at that, not a single reaction on his face. He knows what he's done.
Cover going out.
Once again, Mongols denies information, plays quietly, and just try to do the same thing they do before.
Eco round from NKT again. The mid-side approach. The last time they won an eco. This time the drone comes in, the sus that there's no one down towards mid, and yet again you see Alert playing in this close corner for a second time. Is he successful?
Nice cross to his teammate as well, but Mongols, what a shot! That is so quick! His teammate rendered so low right now. And NKT, they send Poom1 all the way up onto mid-side here, just walking into dimensional drifts. He's out here in the open, so he positions himself all the way in T side. But he's all alone. The sprays from Nexi, he was ready and anticipating it already. What reaction time to come through here? Come inside 1, 2, 3, Paranoia out, and somehow jukes it. Dark to fall. So cool, managing to find one, but Sky is blue, will trade, and so does Vicky's. The spams are good right now. They know exactly where he is. The headshots nearly gets him. But at the end of the day, Vicky's, there's nowhere to go. Spams are a bit too much to deal with.
30
His
seconds
recons
left.
are not getting anywhere at all. A high-low setup, making 3 guns pointed right at him. And Mongols, we saw a 6-0 earlier on Haven, and now here, a 6-1. What a poetic start to map 2 for the Mongols.
Oh man, Tash. Time and time again, so unfortunate. He doesn't see him. Poom1 Love gets out of his ultimate just as his opponent comes into his point FOV.
Defeated.
They get a couple of kills at this point. You need rounds. Down 6-1. You're on the defensive side. You have a double Sentinel comp, Tash. 2 Sentinels on defense. They only manage a single round out of the first 7.
Meta has definitely shifted. If you think about it, it's all about just punchy, aggressive plays, retakes even sometimes. And the Mongols are just fully leaning into that now. But that angle should get him. Also, a double-edged sword to work him as well. But here comes the Annihilation. Gives him a lot of space. Knows exactly where Alert is. And he just dashes forward. Will pay with his life, but not before Dar finds one. And so does Sukul Soda and Poom1 Love. It started off so good right now. The Annihilation was great. But it was probably a good tell on NKT. They focus all fire onto them, leaving MN Fear all alone.
The one round that they didn't break the Sentinel utility. Look at the trip all the way in 3. It's still live. It was the one that actually caught 1, 2, 3 on his exec. And then that was the call sign for NKT to just pounce. Right? Use the flashes through. Expend all utility. Darth throwing the Paranoia as well. Gets a double spray down. And yeah, NKT with a bit of a trap play off the Cypher utility. They come up with quad, 4 kills in this round. MN Fear back again to where the trip kicked
30
all of it
seconds
off.
left.
Now they know his positioning, but yeah,
Here.
in 1 versus 3, they've got to set up ready for any kind of possibility. One watching heaven, one watching a push down towards hell. MN Fear a little too quiet. See if you can isolate these fights. Corner not to be protected. And so cool Sora will easily collect the C, just walk into his crosshair. NKT post a second on the board after a strong execute off the back of some Sentinel utility.
That was great if you think about it. Just really using that utility to their advantage and understanding how it's going to be. That trip really found a member of Mongols. Punishes them for it is number 1. But number 2, the collapse from all the members knowing that Mongols play together is also one more. Because the amount of sprays that come through that managed to punish Mongols was great. And immediately it's a timeout. I think this is a good mindset to just kind of keep the momentum going.
Yeah, immediately, right? Your opponents get one round. Nope, timeout. Nope, that's not good enough. You want to win flawlessly. It feels like that's the mentality of the Mongols there. I think a small little piece of error in Mongols' round was that they weren't meticulous, right? They weren't like what they did in the rounds previous, because up against double sentinels, there's gonna be a lot of pieces of utility all around the map. So those can kind of sort of act as mini quests, right? You need to find out where the utility is, break it, fall back a little bit, and then choose to execute. That round there, they didn't do that. They just went for a full execute towards short, got caught in the sentinel utility, and that was the start of their demise. So I think a very well-timed timeout being called by Mongols to really identify that issue and make sure they don't make that mistake yet again.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
A lot of, I think, pressure this time still put onto
This
mid
goes
here. You
here.
have the util, you have the cameras as well, but Mongols, they have their eyes onto A main. In fact, they're just looking to challenge this and just take that orb. And I think it's good as well because it gives them so much power in terms of how exactly they want to execute on this Technical with that ultimate.
Yeah, you can see in the reaction, right? NKT now put 3 Sentinel utilities at the tree position. We've got double sonic sensors and the tripwire.
Here.
So they're very cautious of that possibility. Cypher cam down towards mid, tripwire for
Drone going
up
up.
towards B. And the drone to just suss out these close range positions. Nothing to be found. Deep as well. Doesn't spot out the camera.
Doesn't move at all here. NKT this time looking to play reactively instead of proactively. Understandably so, but
He just
for the
really-
Mongols, yeah, they are going to be walking straight into the Lion's Den here.
Scanning ahead.
This time around, I'm not sure what they talked about. I'm sure they've identified where exactly the trip is just now. There's a amount of smokes come through, and both players, both teams nearly taking, paying with their lives here. 1, 2, 3, and alert as well. So that op from 1, 2, 3 does the damage, but 1, 2, 3 taking a lot of damage in return.
They break 2 of the Sentinel utilities down towards 3, but
30
there's still
seconds
a
left.
deadlock wall towards A main. So that's gonna keep them here, and the camera that was not spotted earlier now is a chance to strike.
Can't do anything off that as well as only information they can play here. But NKT 3 bodies onto B main. It's not gonna be easy. 1, 2, 3 does fall. Sprays from Poop One Love is good. But now it's Dark. He's been the heavy hitter, the big impact
10
for the team
seconds
as well.
left.
So Kusura
One
and Dark
enemy
1
remaining.
each. Nexi can only get 2, but he's still denied in terms of the plan as well. 4 seconds to go here. A 1v1. Just playing ring around the Rosie, but it's now a tag team as the other members or NKT just collapse onto him. And NKT, that timeout was a double-edged sword that they're very happy to take and run away with.
Alright, NKT, lovely rotate coming through. They don't bite on that pressure down towards A. They still keep 2 players on that B site. Omen teleports to the back of the site. Trade-off fight here, but yeah.
10
The crossfire being set up within the
10
site itself was just
seconds
too much
One
for
enemy
Mongols to
remaining.
take apart. They didn't have enough utility. You can see when they actually execute onto the site, there wasn't a flash, there wasn't, smokes, there wasn't anything to disrupt the crossfires of that defensive
Get out of my
3-man
way.
setup. So NKT put yet another round on the board. Money slowly becoming a bit of an issue. The knives are pulled out for 1, 2, 3.
Change in pace here for Mongols this time around. They're heavy hitting onto A main this time. Slipped up about it. He still dares to jump up and take a peek. And understanding and seeing all the members onto A side, that he goes for a call that perhaps the A side is not the way to go here.
Again, look at the Sentinel utility on tree. Now it's got a wall, deadlock wall, sonic sensor, cypher trip, areas off limits.
Shock darts abound. 119 manages to stay pretty healthy right now. But then again, the players of Mongols, their spike is not even close to them right now. They just want to dwindle down numbers, take up these fights. As soon as that smoke dissipates, it could spell trouble right now. They change their mind. Back off once again. MN feels great opening onto Soko Soda. They know exactly where one player is, but Darp on the other end finds one more. Vicky's still holding down lane here. They can't cross. They cannot go at the same time. But somehow Nexi falls. Alert goes for 2. Poom One Love finds 119. Mongols with Spike not even on site. Their timing is just not quite right. They managed to get a site, but where exactly is that Spike? As time dwindles by, the Mongols, they don't have a lot of util to work with. They don't have a lot of time to play with as well. Breaching in this defense is going to be hard. Goes to find one, but immediately
enemy
Sky is
remaining.
blue, finds one, trades
Spike
out
down,
by
B.
Vicky's. The Spike is here, but Vicky's is the guy to keep this site safe in NKT's hands.
That's a crazy dynamic play that was happening on both sides of the map. The opening kill happened as the Sova was straight up the main, walked all the way towards the CT angle, got that first opening kill. And then this fight here that happened on the map.
One enemy remains on B.
Main. Vicky's holding down the fort on the B side as well, managing both of those angles perfectly. So, and again, NKT, they have that seemed very dynamic round, but they still went out.
Locating targets.
Mongols not doing enough to break the snow utility to force them to attack, and they're hanging with their lives with rounds. Up in the hand, One Love up against the fire.
Oh my
Which
god.
shot.
Looking dangerous right now as well, just as soon as that happened. They know what the trip is. Cam spotted out one, at the very least, so Recon's about and just clears out stairs. They know there's no one crossing here close, at least onto CT side. They spot out the flash, it doesn't really matter here. So Kusuna stops 119, but the sprays from 123 is just too much to handle. Vicky's watching out Boathouse with his life right now before tapped to heck out of Nexi. Falls. Beautiful bind coming in, but alert from the one end, just completely crunching the members, but for Nexi, he cannot hold, and it's Darf once again to make sure that the team is very much in the game. We started off at a 6-1, and now NKT, back off. Mongols timeout is bringing it forward to a 5.
Why is the same thing happening on that one, but flipping the script on who is on which side? This time around, Mongols get access
One enemy
towards the
remaining.
side, but yeah, a 2
Oi!
1 HP,
Mudi!
not enough utility.
อยู่ไหนอยู่ไหน
Oh, that's a loud war cry coming in, but yeah,
Weapons
rightfully
up,
so.
guns
It's
open.
4 rounds in a row for NKT. They're finding their groove. This is the final round of the half. 119 has the lockdown, this Fury available. Defensive side, though, they have the Annihilation and the Hunter's Fury. Dynamic ultimates available. Let's see how they want to utilize this one. Alarm bot spotted out by One Love, but getting a little bit inquisitive.
That's 2 utils
Big dog.
down already for 119. And Darf! That is a very dangerous play. He's stuck all alone here, and immediately MN here finds alert. His teammates in trouble. No. Actually, yes. Caught inside of that util, but the tabs from Boom One Love. What the heck is that? Making it look like aim labs out here. But still, from the Annihilation, their teammates from Mongols is actually saved for the time being. Boom One Love just calling in all the possibilities of where the positions are right now. Knows exactly where Nexi is. Breaks through the dimensional drift, knows exactly where he is. So cool Sona does find MN Fear in the end. But at the same time, he knows where Nexi is. He's in trouble. He's all alone. Could potentially be flashed one more time. And the flash does come out here. Nexi very patient. Reposition himself. Sky's Blue cannot hold, and so does Nexi. In the end of the day, it's still gonna be a 6-6 half. How the heck is NKT able to do this? What?
That round again, so many ultimates, Hunters and NKT. It was 6-1 for Mongols. It's just a few moments ago. Now NKT answered back. 6-6. Second half, we're kicking off. 1, 2, 3 pot shots through the smoke. That is something my ranked teammates do, and they get absolutely punished for it. He goes down without a single kill. Damage until alert is all you could ask for. Accelerate here towards this B side. Shot through the wall, identify, take it out. And they want to pivot. They want to hit back towards this A side. It's a beautiful call. The defenders have all evacuated the A side.
That was very questionable, no? The positioning and how exactly played that. Sky's Blue does try to kind of equalize, but still, not disadvantage here. Despite everything, Darf still gets that plant. Smokes will not deny them any more space as well. For Nexi, trying to get off the side first is the most important part right now. That paranoia is perfect. Keeps the rest of Mongols at bay. Comes through one by one. Flash is perfect with a tap, even one blind tap through the smoke to punish. Boom One Love. You can tell how much he wants this and how much he's trying to drag his teammates all the way to the finish line.
Flash coming in from him. But this round, it all kicked off with this crazy shot through the smoke. Wow, 1, 2, 3. I don't know what possessed him. The inkling to do that. Sky is really great to find the first, but this counter piece of utility, that aggression to stop the retake. Lovely round coming in from NKT. Nice initiative.
That's
Not to let the defenders flood out of heaven too fast, and that gives them that second pistol. So they split the pistols. Round on the cards. They've got all the weaponry that they would like. Mongols, though, they've got a couple of nice shares to work around with. See if they can pop a couple of heads in this one. Individual fights. Stack down towards A. You got the Killjoy. breaking the utility on towards that B site, but NKT, they're just gonna gather their forces and just execute here on A.
And that should clear out Heaven as well. Just make sure no one is close, but Nexi's position himself a little bit more closer. He gets netted, yeah, and he cannot move at all. Tries to fight back. Nexi somehow still wins it before going down. Okay, at least make it expensive, I guess. Sky's Blue hasn't been moved quite yet, and that shock dart does find Sky's Blue in the end. So, MN Fear here waiting to play with 119, has to break the util as well, using up a lot of bullets if you think about it. But time is just definitely dwindling here. What are you supposed to do? Oh my god, you can't cross, you can't go anywhere. 5 bullets, 11 total right now. But 1 bullet to the head is all the trying to take away all the attention as his teammate does try to land some shots, but not gonna be easy as well with the amount of players for NKT around. So at the very least for NKT, they bring forward 3 guns, and that's huge.
Weapon.
Yeah, it's not too shabby. They only bought 3 guns anyway, so still bring ahead all the weapons they would like. And Nexi gets a kill onto Puma and Love. I think he thought he finished his kill, finish his meal, but no, the meal bites back. And yeah, round of the board bonus. Let's see what they have in store. They can purchase up 1 rifle that they would want. Oh, okay, Vickies. Alright, double outlaw and a single phantom on this attack. That's not something you see too often, like double snipers on the attacking side on a bonus. But the read is right, because there's so many sheriffs, you can look at the economy, use the armors of Mongols, all on half armor except for Nexi. So 1 shot from this outlaw will take out any 4 of the remaining defenders.
I mean, technically, 123 also did something similar, right? In the first half, where he was just getting away with just playing with outlaws. So at the same time, I think they're getting that read from as well. 1 Love will find 1, at least in the end of their util, but 123 swings out, still goes for more. But Vicky's an alert, they make it worth the while. 2 back in their pockets just for that 1 initial loss. And for now, as the Paranoia comes through, it's just all about that, just blind sprays through the smokes, and does keep the Mongols at bay. But Nexi, they line up perfectly for him, and then Fear finds 1. Alert is going to fall as well. As these 2 players work in tandem, the Mongols finally find another point after so long.
There's so many ridiculous shots being found in this series alone. What was that? I didn't even see the other guy. I only saw 1. Take a look at that, but yeah, it was kicked off by 123 first. Stun assisted, but the Gravnet make things difficult, and yeah, what a lineup. 2 consecutive bullets just obliterate the NKT attack.
Seeing a lot of lineups today, huh?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Well, that's perfect as well. That net does actually land onto them. But the salvos technically does not hit anyone as well, so both teams relatively healthy at the cost of a salvo as well as the Gravnet. Just trading out util and recons as well.
The bunny is a bit of an interesting situation. Mongols, it's all over the place again. And 119 is 2.4, 123 is 50. It's all up, down, left, right, center. Flash comes in. Annihilation used, but no one's there to receive. So baited out that utility. People still garnered. Mongols still aware that NKT are right around this corner.
Not a lot of info, I think. With the util, with the Annihilate, they got the Annihilation out. They've got the shock darts out as well. So for the rest of the team, they're just gonna go for a quick rotate here. NKT 123 hoping to catch him in the midst of the rotation, finds nothing. So I think he's definitely learned his lesson while going too aggressive down catwalk area.
Well, Puman loves being spotted out by that outlaw. So rotation potential noted. Kilgrave's gonna kill all of this, all onto 119.
30 seconds left.
Here comes that wave, trading out that space, not allowing them to cross because of that util as well. Reposition to the backside, the salvos should just move them out of the way here as Vicky's walks up, shoots 119, straight in the face of 123 with the outlaw. Makes some value, wall taps as well from Nexi. Quick reposition, no bullets, forced to go for that reload, cannot hold on, takes too much time, that outlaw. But timing is good for Nexi. Wallbang Soko Sora to the end, finds Sky is Blue, but Nexi's all alone here, gets 1 in the face, quick reposition as well, changes the guns, goes for a tap. He knows exactly where Boom 1 is. He's so low, wallbang is all he needs, but Boom 1 Love is just sharper and takes away another round from the Mongols.
My god, Puman Love in the out, just playing mind games with his opponent. Actually activates the gate crash right at the end, Tash. Just pull the crosshair away just as he peeks. Hope you can see it from this perspective here, but look at this, he's on 1 HP. This
One enemy
kill,
remaining.
3 kills on 1 HP.
One enemy
Right here,
remaining.
next to Sapphics. It's a nice pick. Yeah, activates the gate crash just to throw the crosshair of the Omen away. And what a clutch coming in for him. That's 9 on the board. Money broken again for Mongols. Say, try their best to stave off double digits from NKT. A push now from Mongols. Got away of it. Oh,
they
sent
got
to the
rocked.
wall.
Down B.
How is this happening?
Cage triggered.
So many fights
Defense.
happening all around the map.
Yeah, defense want to take the fights to them, but NKT are so aware of this. Still, 1 kill found at the very minimum. Not completely impossible.
Here.
There we go, nice tap as well. Sokol Soda was very patient with that shot, knowing where exactly 190 is. But down onto
What's the ult?
Dexy. Yeah, he does have the op as well. But now, Dexy's shots can be very devastating as well, but he hasn't even able to. Oh, that timing is just so huge for the Mongols. Right as Sokol Soda moves out the way here from mid. They're trying to go in. It's gonna be from main.
Flag planted.
I think Sokol Soda is still waiting and holding.
Yeah, at this point, I think you just die to the spike. Don't want to give Vicky's his Hunter's Fury, right? He's one off.
There's the hold. Let's tag on to him. Beautiful headshot as well from
Revealing
MGLZ.
area.
Even close, making sure no one's at logs, finds nothing. So, a bit more space being able to be found as well as they move up forward. NKT forced to push up as well. Darth will be rushing forward. The recon finds no one, but as he noticed when close, he does, and that is Aura, ladies and gentlemen. 180 spin over to Nexi as well. So aware that crossfires are going to be happening. What a read. NKT, they are not done yet.
Yeah, I love that control over the spin of the 180. Exactly lands right where his opponent was going to be peeking out from, and now timeout being called by Mongols. This is the exact same thing, Tash, that happened on map 1. Now NKT, they are the ones running away with things on the second half. And Mongols, yeah, they need to pull something together fast, because NKT, they're up to 10. A couple more rounds like this, and we're gonna head over to Fracture. So you can see the coach very animated, very active on the mic.
I like seeing him very animated and active on the mic. He has a lot to say in terms of keeping his team alive. I think when I look at how the Mongols play, especially in the timeouts, they're more listening to what they have to say compared to coming back to the coach as well. So I like this dynamic. At the same time, it's very different to what we see sometimes on certain big teams as well, where it's more of the players speaking more, the coaches just listening.
But for the Mongols side, right, so far that it's hard for them to exactly fight for control, because NKT, they themselves were very privy to it. I think a mid-round call would be pretty solid so far, right? This is up against double sentinel utility on this attacking side. So on the execute, they don't exactly have the most amount of utility. And you only really have that flash from the Yoru, you got the dart from the Sova, as well as the flash from the Omen. Apart from that, mid-rounds might be something that Mongols can bring into this one. A little bit of aggression. The off in the hands of 1, 2, 3 down towards mid. But all 5 NKT players here in front of B waiting for this execute. It's all onto 119 yet again.
Done a great job of keeping them at bay with the nanos. Putting them one by one is less about trying to get those kills to the nanos, more about just wasting time. Now as Decoy comes through as well, he's very aware that other members can push through, and quick TP from
both
Dark
Omens.
brings them all the way onto the side as well. So at the same time, both Omens will actually be denied of that TP at the very least. But the op is here, 1, 2, 3 coming close so far. The timing's just not there. That flash just gets him in the end. Dark for one, and so is
I
Vicky.
know exactly.
Memon here tries to fight, but he's not netted down. He's all in trouble, getting wallbanged to death. Can at least get from one? No, he can't. His
Last
coolman block
player standing.
denies them that. NKT, they are here to completely overwhelm flawlessly the Mongols, and the Mongols cannot even shoot back. Doesn't matter where Mongols go or rotate over. There's always going to be one waiting for them.
NKT are so ready for any kind of aggression that was pushed up. But there are 5 players. All 5 players from NKT was B main. They had no information across the entirety of the rest of the map. Right? They were stalled out by the Killjoy utility on B. They tried to go back towards mid, but they were so ready for mid aggression flashed out 1, 2, 3, got every single kill, answered the trade attempt coming in from Catwalk. NKT, this attacking side, feels like they have so much awareness of where the Mongols players are going to be coming from. Ooh, we have an awkward beacon guard, a fake teleport there to feign presence. So NKT, that play has been read out completely. 2-3 announces his presence, telling his opponents that, hey, we know that that teleport was completely fake. No pressure down towards mid for the time being. Re-smoke comes in from the attacking side. As the vendor's information, as the rest, all four, hit towards A. Taeho Drone is gonna spot out a bunch of players. I think it's 2.
Mongols playing this very quietly, very methodically this time. This time around, you're not seeing those eager over pushes, you're not seeing those eager starts as well, but instead it's all about those retakes, it's all about just trying to push on time. Now they're playing right at the edge of the smoke here, keeping to make sure that no one crosses through. But Darth is just going to close the door on them. It shouldn't be a problem at all. But the spray through smoke, what a read! It's a great read if you think about it, but and then Fear just lets rip. And Hunter's Fury does get some tags, but it's not enough to get those kills. The sprays are huge right now for Puma Love, keeping fairly quiet and also his head very, very safe as his teammates do come forward as well to give a little bit more support. But he wants more. Doesn't matter challenging forward here. Hasn't been caught out by the bot as well. Mongols, despite the amount of guns in hand, goes for one, and Mao just goes for one more. Nope. As Nexi denies him that. Last 2 players standing, his position's already been compromised. And then Fear, he's sharp, but their heads are just so hidden away. How are you supposed to pop them? And NKT takes full advantage of that. Now already at match point, the Mongols, they cannot answer back. And this is a question I have, because the last time NKT played this map, they were in shambles. They were completely annihilated by Ignite. I thought the Mongols did it over. I thought the Mongols had all the information they need. But NKT, they take a bigger and better route here, just understanding that they can learn from their mistakes.
Oh man, NKT, that was a brilliant execute. That was a full-fledged one. There was not a lot of defense utility there. And of course, insult to injury, 2 ultimates. Hunter's Fury as well as a Blade Stop invested into that round, but not getting the win. 1, 2, 3 yet again, mid pressure with that op. He hasn't really been able to find any picks whatsoever, so it's been nullified, avoided. Is this the round that he gets any sort of success?
No one peeking quite yet.
Gonna rotate the spike all the way back towards A. They put pressure down towards B main. But again, look at the lack. Okay, you only really have this drone, but what more does it get? It spots out Darth.
Here.
But it's not confirmation of where the execute's gonna be coming from. One Love's gonna clear out the entirety of Catwalk. Hasn't exactly found anyone. The defenders just defending this B side, this A side. Armageddon invested from this defense to push them back. 45 seconds. They need to make a play, but the Yoru's up in heaven.
One Love, his position is really good right now, so the Armageddon will not find any value. In fact, they're just gonna say it's fine. We've made the noise. We just try and rotate away. Nexi,
30 seconds left.
One Love, his position is great right now. I don't think they even know that he's there.
No.
Comes up closer. His head is going to be exposed right now. Nexi in trouble. Popped already, and so is Skies Blue. Where to go when they're just waterfalling from every single part of the site. The Sokol Soda going to find Mongols. And 1, 2, 3 with his eye on that scope. When here, good for one. He knows exactly where one more is. Denies that space because of the cage, but he still goes for the challenge. Pushes through, spams all about. But for NKT, it's all about just playing a little bit more back, a little bit more safe. Don't have to really challenge. It's about catching them off guard. And if you're alone here, Sokol Soda finding that right timing. He sprays, he whiffs, but that's all he needs, as it's just 119 left to fend for himself. The recon broken, the wall falls. Unfortunately for him, time is just not on his side. He avoids the net. 6 bullets in hand as well, as the recon does find him in the end, and that's already game. They have a good chance at just liking this comp, but NKT, perhaps they have a way to play against it, because at the end of the day, it's a breach against Taeho.
Yeah, another thing to mention, right? We've seen this in this series already, the double duelist conversation. One Love absolutely tore apart the Ignite on this map of Fracture. So we'll see if he can replicate this sort of success He had like a 2-0 KD after the whole thing is done, 21-10.
That's crazy.
As that Yoru, he was absolutely like just making them so confused of where he was, catching them backs turn, opening up rounds with double entries, that sort of thing. If he's able to do that kind of thing here up against Mongols, I think that really solidifies this team as one to be reckoned with.
Off right now. Next, he's still somehow managing to go through a smoke.
Watching this spot.
Challenging and punishing Poom One Love for getting onto that side. So Soda comes up forward, walks up, finds 119. Finally, was already very much low from the initial contact. NKT this time playing it a little bit more aggressive, taking a space all the way up there in Canteen. So cool. Soda knows exactly where 123 is, but that's straight from 123. Mwah, perfection. It's perfect. But did he know there's two here waiting? No, he doesn't. And Vicky takes full advantage of that situation. For the Mongols, they're already on site. They have full control of the situation right now. They still need to wrestle away control from tower, and they're punished for not doing so. Right clicks to the face. Vicky's, we started off today seeing him at the very bottom of the scoreboard, and now he's hot.
Yeah, I think this is Vicky's natural role as a race. It's just due to the nature of how NKT is, and as the how the meta is right now. Ateo is so important that he is that kind of a flex. But when you put him on the race, he'll put this kind of stuff off. Crazy work coming in from NKT in the post plant. You've got a crossfire setup all the way down towards Canteen as well. It's a lovely start to kick off the first attacking side.
NKT is just not turning down the heat. Dare to push up here, but the same that we said about Mongols this time, they have a 4-man push out here into Arcade. Looking to go probably into Underpass. They've already pinged, so they probably Darfall probably has needed that someone is good. The flash is so good, and it's a quick scope over onto 119. He falls. He's gonna try and double dip this. Nah, changes his mind. He can't take the way they need to. Mongols this time left on the back foot. Decides to just say, okay, forget about him. Let's try to get onto the side itself. We have to retake this, but Vicky's as well also has Marshall in hand. Goes for 2, can go for more, 3 even. Just fighting for kills with the Poom One Love. These double duelists, wow!
Yeah, this was very, very reminiscent stuff of what happened up against Ignite when NKT took them down here. And this round, every single kill given to the Marshals. The 2 duelists, all cracked.
That is really scary stuff if you think about it. These are just quick scopes, just quick shots forward as well, and I think that's the reason why they prefer going for these Marshals. It suits their speed and style of play.
Yeah.
Now, it's a quick flash forward as well. And somehow Darf with that opening pickoff onto Sky is Blue.
That's all the way to Dish. This time around, just incites the push to come through one by one. They're being identified and taken down. It's just onto 123 here, alone in A main, but still alive.
Quick swing as well from 123, punishes one more. So 123 happy to give away that space. Here's the footsteps already. So they have 2 posted towards sand already. 123 making sure that no one has come in from mid. Finds nothing. The trips have been set up to the very least, so it's going to be a lot harder for 123 to push. Gets rid of it, and immediately to refill that space is going to be that smokes. Alert already on the side, crossing forward. So I'm pretty sure that all the members of Mongols have heard all the sounds. Quick space to the smokes as well, and that Molly will buy them a bit of space and time. A lot of wall bags, a lot of blind shots forward. Will stop them in their tracks. But for the rest of NKT, it's all about that weight. 123 finding that nice, nasty angle to work with, but through the smokes as well. Poom One Love swings up forward. 123, he's aggressive. He takes that space. He's sharp before finally going down to Soda. 119 finds one more to his name. It's all about finding that final man forward as he knows that he's close. A double swing. And 119 finds him in the end. At least they bring 2 guns forward. That's their 3rd round in their bag.
Yeah, credit to 123 right there. And as the Neon's surviving in that spot, able to trade out his teammates and still get away, come in for the retake, still be an absolute nuisance, was everything that Mongols needed. And then right here, I mean, NKT did great. 2 opening kills, but 123 is way too slippery. At the very end there, they knew that it was Panther for main, so they just needed to mark that angle. So Mongols pick up a very important first round. 2 players stand at the end of that one, so money looking a little bit low, but still they bring in as much as they can. NKT's turn to strike.
Coming off the Yoru of Pumwan Love there all the way toward A-Long, it's gonna be very interesting if you think about it. Because he can just walk up here, go down, drop if he wants to. He can be the disruptor, catching them in that mid-rotation, but I think his timing is a bit off.
Camera taken out.
I mean, regardless, the team's gonna make a lot of noise here. No commitment just yet. The Cypher Strip's there. I don't know if you want to commit off the back of it. Just inciting a bit of a reaction. The Yoru is still at drop, so they can pivot back. That is an option, and that is something that they are leaning towards. They pick up the out orb, get him that showstopper, and the rotations from Mongols, they leave it just as Pumwan Love reassumes that angle. And there's only just 1, 2, 3 here left alone. Nobody assists him, but still he gets an opening pick on the Pumwan Love. Flicks around, awareness.
His timing is good if you think about it. Now he's looking at the challenge on main here. Still finds one before going down. That stun does gap him in the end, but he's done his job here. Coming onto site for Mongols, you have MN Fear as the second layer of defense, and So Cool Soda as well will be sussed out here. Timing is good. MN Fear and Skies Blue. Timing and in tandem here. All alone will be stunned or forced back. Tries to force those early picks, 3 fires as well, but the high-low is just too much. As Mongols as well, they're looking to solidify their play in this game, making it 2-2.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3 has been an absolute nuisance. I think even all the way back to Haven, right, on that defensive side, he was so good as a Neon to just read in and out of places, get kills, and still get away with it. And right now, all the way to the third map, he's still being a nuisance. 6 and 4. Very hard to dislodge him when he's in any kind of position. So NKT, they have to invest a lot of resources, a lot of bodies on the line just to take him down. And he's gonna push the issue this time.
Nah, what the heck is that? That initial fight, what is happening? Mongols got 2, but the same could be said about NKT. They're going huge right now, and So Cool Soda, his taps, they are very, very scary. That is what we call thigh aim right now. Both teams suffering heavy losses, but more so to the Mongols, and a man disadvantage here. Jump shots abound. They have no clue where NKT is, where to look right now. They know that Vicky's up there onto tower, but they know that So Cool Soda is playing close. The flash is good. No movement quite yet. But where to look? They have alert with the flashes. We have alert as well with the aftershock. So Cool Soda waiting for the right time. The salvos will push them out of the way here. As Skies Blue, good opening onto alert. But all they have to do is just distract. But Mongols, they check every nook and cranny and corner. Vicky's left all alone right now, dwindled out in terms of numbers, and his HP is so low, quickly wallbanged. But now, in the end of the day, 1-9 team wins it in the end. Close round. But we can always rely on a team to make it to the end. Mongols, they take the lead.
That crossfire was actually so difficult to break apart, but I think Alert giving one unnecessary death away exposed himself to the Mongols retake and made it so much more doable here. I don't know how 1, 2, 3 slid apart and avoided that rocket. But yeah, Mongols thanking their lucky stars. 1-1, the piece came through. NKT discipline not exactly there. Torn apart by Mongols, and that's 3 rounds in a row now. Ultimate on the cards. It looks like it's gonna be a fast play yet again for Mongols.
Fire, like 2 bulls just take the horn, and 1, 2, 3, they thrive. Pumwan Love finally gets the trade, and so does Dark. So it's a 2-for-1, very much worth it in NKT's favor. Pumwan Love, they know exactly where the members of Mongols are. The smoke despite that flash. What the heck happened there, Pumwan Love? Not too sure, because he was flashed. He was actually kind of moving out of the way here. But So Cool Soda finds himself on A. So a lot of space made up already. He's setting up for his teammates to go in for that plant. Still have to worry about where he is right now. So Cool Soda, he has the right place to look at. Has a corpse to play with as well. Hero left online, sprays MN Fear as well as Sky is Blue. And just like that, despite the great opening by the Mongols, because So Cool Soda was so quick on that uptake to hold on to the site, he was able to bring his team back online.
Instant response from NKT in the first engagement. The opening kill. Look at them, they flood through the smoke. They get the kills. The paranoia is divine, but unfortunately doesn't convert it. But still, not So Cool Soda, so relaxed in that situation. They thought they finished their meal, turned away, didn't kill So Cool Soda, and he himself will pick up a double kill right at the very end. Again, they want to do a little bit of aggression now. This time is aiming.
Oh no, 1, 2, 3 on a rampage, but NKT, they wait and they make sure they go for these streams,
Last
but
player
for Tarp,
standing.
it's all about playing these micro
my
angles,
gosh.
and he takes full advantage of it. Mongols, everything is falling apart right now. No clue where to go, how to play. The sky is blue is alone. The last time
Spike
they lost
planted.
this, the argument was, okay, the shutdown already by Sky is Blue, and now he's the man left alive. Trying to make sure that he's able to come onto site here. Wallbangs abound. Does give away his position as well of where he is, so it does pull away that rotation from Pum One Love. Pum One Love happy to show where he is right now. Spots out his shoulder, keeps it quiet as well, but the rest of his teammates not making a sound. Rushes up forward. All about clearing out this corner's angles as well. No clue where he could be. Sky is Blue has no clue where they are. They have no clue where Sky is Blue is. Could make it expensive at the very least. He can go and flank. Maybe find Pum One Love. Yes, he does. But it's Pum One Love's that lands that headshot. So for them, NKT runs away with another round.
NKT, they were so ready for even more aggression. Mongols are, if aggression doesn't work, maybe more aggression. And if more aggression doesn't work, even more aggression. But in the other portion of the map, this time they tried to go through A, but still they were bested. Pum One Love,
Yes,
this is his map to play around. He is so comfortable on it, and it's not even just him, right? Vicky's 10 and 4 on that raise. Together with his dastardly duelist duo, is gonna find so much success here. Mongols, do you want to test with even more aggression? Surely not. This time is a little bit more measured as NKT take a different approach here. North side of the map, Arcade is the call. Ooh, Pum One Love goes down. Great pick. Now other side of the map, that's the go sign.
NKT takes his stairs as well. Pushes through the cage. Satchels up forward, but that Molly denies them a lot of space alongside their salvos. So their initial push onto a pause right now. Once again, they know where he is, but that... Oh man, it's so good right now. It just throws off his crosshair as well. So Cool Soda cannot pull. It's all about finding the last member behind that area, and it's just a crunch for the Mongols. Looking good right now. The Mongols, great adjustment coming forward.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 coming in on the flank. Very persistent. Once they found out the lurk of Pum One Love, right? The Yoru that was solo holding A main. Once they caught him out, 1, 2, 3 just said, hey, to hell with it, I'm gonna just push out all the way, slides through, catches So Cool Soda, marking his position, and then they use the Rolling Thunder towards all the remaining players stuck towards tower. They just had nowhere else to go. It's a full-on crunch. And we're all tied up, Tash. 4-4. These two teams, very unrelenting in their aggression, but at the same time, so evenly matched.
This could be a double-edged sword right now for NKT. I think this is great as well because it's been very back and forth between these two teams, number 1 and number 2. It feels like both teams are trying to aggress and both teams are just trading bows left and right. It's just a matter of, it does down to the line, right? Because sometimes you have 2 players left alive. You have 1 player left alive in a 1v1. So both teams very equally matched here. But I think for NKT, being equally matched is not enough. We need to readjust and refigure out how exactly we want to move forward. It's all about that outplay.
Yeah, honestly, if I were to give both teams any comment, it would be to play, a little bit more in the late rounds, implement a bit more fakes. But I think both squads, their strengths lie in their executes, right, in their firepower. So just going together as a team to just overwhelm the defense, that might be something that's pretty simple, but yet very easy to execute. And it goes for both sides, right? Mongols, as long as they band up together with 1, 2, 3, set him up, I think retakes can be a very scary prospect, but they cannot let that overconfidence get the better of them this time. Very fast approach here, executing B.
From that angle, from that pace, immediately with the judge as well, and Mongols have a nice crossfire set up as well to play off each other. So Cool Soda in the very least, he has control of the tower, but Nexi, big man this round, playing off his teammates and just quickly taking off the heads of every member of NKT. That timeout possibly was a double-edged sword that was not in NKT's favor.
Tash, these rounds are like 30 seconds long. It just ends in a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
You run through the smoke. Once the first guy goes down, it's just,
Player standing.
free real estate, just a feeding ground for Nexi. Stands in the open, marks his corners. They're walking to him. Bit by bit. Now, money an issue for NKT. They're gonna go for a little bit of a half-buy situation. Hero Vandal and Hero Phantom in the hands of Darth and Pum One Love, respectively. Let's see what they can do. Again, the repeat of the previous round. If it doesn't work first time, let's try it again.
they know exactly where it is immediately as the trips go down and some mollies come out as well. So it does put a lot of damage onto NKT, but not like he stops them. They know exactly where next is as well. 119 unfortunately with So Cool Soda quick to punish for that. He gets the plant. 1, 2, 3 coming in from the other side, nearly goes down as well. His teammate is very, very close. Vicky's with the classic in hand. Goes in very close, has to just shoot him in the face. Stunned as well, but Mongols, you know what? They said that's fine. Not worth taking a small space, not worth kind of like going for it. But for now, it's just throw in the util, rushes up forward. The sprint is not that great as well as the NKT. They finally show their hand. 2 players inside of the area of tower. And MN Fear takes up that lost space. Goes for the tap as well. The util is so good. Here comes online. Will be the shots from that Rosa. Unfortunately for him, time not on his side. Lord just playing with him, toying with him. Gets him to half, but cannot get it till the end. So it's 5-5. Both teams taking heavy losses this round and is down once again to a 1.
Ash, throw out the strat book, take off your gloves, we're just scrapping out in the yard. That's what it feels like. Both teams are just going hit to hit and banging the hits against the walls, hit butting each other. It's a massive scrap. This 1 HP still gets the kill and picks up the showstopper. I think it was it MN Fear next year? I can't even remember who was it that jumped over the rocket. And just due to time itself, just winning it out for NKT. Again, we're tied up 5-5. Mongols take the time out, but I don't know what's the answer. I mean, right now they're just absolutely scrapping it. They're just throwing caution to the wind. Maybe this is a call for them to calm down a little bit, use a little bit of their brain, play a little bit slower, methodical. Now, whittle out the utilities of their opponents before they commit on something crazy.
Could be. I think it's all about that massive change as well. Perhaps what they're doing is just not working right now. I think it's great that you have 1-2-3 taking a proactive approach, taking up space very, very quickly as well. I love the fact that he's the one trying to make a lot of noise. His teammates just rushing off him and playing off of him as well. He is just sort of like, I would call him sort of like the moving drone or the walking drone, the human drone, if you ask me, where he's able to take up space, go aggressive. Maybe he goes down, but then you have players like Nexi who's able to find him in the end of that crossfire, maybe get 2 or 3 just off that, that chaos that he makes. But at the same time, after that particular round, you could tell that NKT has marked NXT already. So like it or not, they have to figure out a new game plan.
Ooh. Op looks like might be one of the answers for 1-2-3.
I'll handle this.
4 players here on this A side.
Here.
That's exactly where Sky's Blue is. They're just picking the heck out of him as well. Pushes out into public, into open. And now One Love with just that judge goes huge. But MN Fear walks up
down
very aggressively, shoots 2 players from NKT in the face from multiple angles. And So Cool Soda at this time starting like, okay, what happened there? We had a great opening just now, and then suddenly everything's just falling apart. NKT here, both players gonna reconvene, rendezvous with each other once again. Quickly makes a beeline to B side, but the amount of trips set up already by the players. Yeah, they don't have the spike as well. They can't do anything.
Is it safe?
It has to be a
Looks
save
like
right now.
Might be a save.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you pick the spike? It's stuck on site. They got that opening pick as you mentioned, right, Tash? But
30 seconds left.
MN Fear just ran through the door, picked up a double kill as the players were flooding in from drop towards site. Catches him just as he was about to cross into site with the spike. If the spike went down, I think we have a completely different story, a completely different outcome perhaps. But yeah, credit to MN Fear. That round was
10
all
seconds
in.
left.
I agree. I think MN Fear is just one of those players who, when the push comes to shove, he can multi-frag. It's scary. Poom One Love here, making sure to see if there's any exit frags, and Mongol's not gonna allow them to run away with any of their guns or even
last round in the half.
Their deaths. So
Spend
we are
your
gonna be
money
seeing
now.
a 5-6
There's
here,
no
one
bank.
more round to go. My curiosity is it gonna be a 6-6 half like it was on Ascent?
Maybe, and I don't know if they know that 1-2-3 is
I need a
on.
drop.
I feel like he didn't shoot a shot yet, so they might not know that that's in play, and that could mean that 1-2-3 could find, maybe one of the players on NKT a little bit lackadaisical, not aware that the loss is there, not diligent with the utility. But they themselves, Poom One Love, attack side up on the Yoru on Fracture is not something I thought I'd ever say, but here we are. Contact player up towards drop. There's every single one of their players here. All 5 of NKT here on drop. And it's the correct read. It's the one angle in this entire map, one choke point, where it's not marked for the time being. It's MNK's job. Sorry, MN Fear's job to mark that. Op shot goes awry. Here comes the commit.
This is how it
Have the Armageddon as well, so it leaves them all in a beeline alert. Will fall there. But it doesn't matter. NKT wants to go for a rehit. The initial shots are huge right now. Both players taking so much damage. The salvos are out as well. They're still challenging. One player all very, very low right now. Where are they going to go? Where are they going to move? You have already one member. There you go. 1, 2, 3 with the up there. Watching their flank. Finding huge value onto Pum1 Love. The numbers in terms of NKT's bodies are getting lower and lower. Where are you going to go here? You have to take this fight. Vicky's huge opening breaks through it as well. And it also gives them the neural theft. It's great. They know exactly where the positions of Mongols are.
Here comes the retake. What do you have? Up on the retake, you got the overdrive available. No ultimates to work around with. Vicky's opening up the round, but he has to close it.
Corpse.
Trying to get close enough to get that neural theft online as well. Can't really see, but with the overdrive online, you have 1, 2, 3 just rushing up forward, just zapping everyone in the face. The 4K is massive, and the Mongols deny that 6-6 have. Mongols looking good right now. Last time we saw this map, it was Sky is Blue that ran the Neon. He got shut down. But 1, 2, 3, this might be the winning formula for them.
But still NKT's turn to answer back. Double duelist on the defense. How will they fare this time? Split on the B side. It's just Pum1 Love here to receive.
Aggressive. His position noted already, and right before that suppress comes through, he manages to TP away. So he's safe for now. But the amount of footsteps coming in from Canteen is huge. Alert does find 1, 2, 3 down. Great opening for him just to deny or take back that space that was denied earlier. But the rest of Mongols, they're falling like flies right now, one by one. How are you supposed to hold on this when 4 people are just rushing to you? They weren't able to even get the plant. 119 all alone here just now. They were the ones to run away with the pistol, but right now it's just faring or looking very bad for the Mongols right now. Everyone's eyes onto Tower. They have a feeling that he's going to be there, so this could work out in his favor, but I think that Daft is marking him, or at least suspects that he's going in for that flank. So he's not going to look left, obviously. He's going to go straight right, so Darf might be able to get him in the end as soon as he shoots. Yep.
Hello. Knife?
Oh my god.
Darf.
No,
Darf.
not like this.
Darf.
Darf. No, Darf. You know what?
And a flawless one. Of course, I mean we gotta throw in a knife after what we've seen on the first half, right? It's only fitting. It's only fitting we had a knife in this game.
Yeah. After the scraps, after everything, I think Darf should be very happy with this outcome. Over 119 though, that must be tilting.
I mean, in that round, they were fully outclassed, and it was a nice execute attempt.
Now,
Pum1 Love just got completely out of there, and while Mongols get control over the side, NKT just flooded in for a very fast retake. Didn't even let the Spectre go down, and they won out every single one of their fights. So yeah, one round in the hands of NKT. This time around, Mongols try to go for a bit of an A split, but again, there's 4 defenders here to receive.
Be a quick stun just to really open things up for their teammates as well. 119 spots nothing yet onto main.
They want to crunch in towards A main, I think.
Good.
At least fight for something. Even this plant though would be not too shabby.
Oh, they know exactly where 119 is. They were already much waiting for him. Just rushes up forward, knows exactly where Mongols are. But the swings, oh no alert. All he had to do was just spray. They lined up perfectly for him. The very least that they could get maybe is just a consolation is that 1 kill from MN Fear. He can go for another perhaps, but no, they're not going to allow it to happen. He tries to isolate and will eventually go down. At the very least for MN Fear, he gets 1 kill as well as that plant, so plant money about as well as the 2 extra ult points.
Yeah, well, what you don't want to have is feeding the breach of alert. 4 kills, 4 anti-eco kills. That gives it 4 ults, 2 away from that rolling thunder. And this is just the 3rd round. I like the reaction.
I love the reaction. As soon as
they realized that. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, they realized the drop was a compromise, right? So they took the initiative to flush out anyone that was near.
ไหวชิวนะไปต่อนะวัยรุ่น
I need Baby TZ to translate it for me. What did he say?
I wish I knew too.
Wait, is producer here? Producer, do you know what they said?
Maybe we'll get confirmation later on, but still, Mongols, their turn to strike. It's the anti-bonus, and well, NKT are going on a little bit of an adventure down underpass.
One good swing from Poon, one love is all it needs. Just drop 1, 2, 3, and that's huge. That's the initial duelish coming onto the site gone already. And now it's a slower pace for the Mongols.
Thing is, they saw the Yoru, right? So their assumption is, okay, the Yoru probably teleported out of there, but they don't know that Darth is still here.
Managing to find their way already onto the site here. Vicky is very well aware. They pinged him already, so the flash is there. He cannot do anything to get away from that. Will fall and pay with his life, but Dark's legs is huge, it's massive. MN Fear does get him in the end, but he's done so much damage to the Mongols already, finding 2 to his name. As the flash comes up forward here, Poon one love with only that bulldog in hand. He makes it expensive! And so does So Cool Soda. So for them, it's all about just running away with this round and getting 2 guns forward. Huge round for NKT.
And again, whichever team seems like had the advantage in the first half goes a little bit silent when it swaps over. NKT now the one to put 3 rounds in a row. And as I mentioned, Dark going unnoticed in underpass comes in for a very fast flag that throws off the postman position. MN Fear in a really rough situation, only good for that one, as NKT picked up their bonus round, pushes Mongols to an equal of their own.
Okay, buy-wise, you have Bucky, great, can do a slide shoot if he wants to, if he's able to go close enough, I guess, and I think that's exactly what he wants here. That's why he's just going fast right now. They do have the fast lane online here, but I think actually gonna push the cage is my question right now. So Cool Soda does get tagged by the Aftershock. Gonna fall to it as well. One love here. This could be the perfect setup for him. Tags are bound as well despite all those whiffs, but this time around, Thrifty? Wow! Perhaps for Mongols, speed is the name of the game because honestly, these fast rounds look so good for them.
It's catching me off guard. I'm like, how are they getting all the kills? It's just instantly just appear in the kill feed. They just push into, I think it was CT. Oh. Basically being super aggressive, catching the defenders as they were coming back in for the retake. And okay, win the Thrifty round. That's one way to do things.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Okay, let's see if they can replicate some of the success here of the buy round.
No! Oh my god! Good for 1 and then traded out 1 more time by Sky is Blue. So they get 2, they're just in favor of just 1. And for some reason, Alert there, not able to hold his ground. So 1 does get him in the end, and so does So Cool Soda. He was just waiting for him to rush out forward. One love here all alone, and the Mongols, they're starting to look very confident right now, and even dominating.
What is this game?
I don't even know. I don't even know what to say sometimes.
This is crazy. Both teams are literally, it feels like ranked in a way. Like they realize that they can't really outcall each other tactically.
1 enemy remaining
on either side, so they're just fully sending it, whether you're defense or attack. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, if you have a good execute, you can catch the defenders off guard. And it is relatively difficult to hold and anchor down A sites, or the sites on Fracture. So yeah, they win it again. It ain't broke on the Thrifty. Fun in fixing. This time, 4 defenders mark this A site. You got a deep smoke. The way, I think from the attacking side. So that will force the defenders to play ahead of things. We've got Vicky's having advanced information down towards A main. That causes a rotate to bolster up the B side. Never mind, they're gonna double back on it. They want to retest A main. You got pings across the map. You can see it there. It's just the judge in the hands of Vicky's. How does he fare?
Not good enough. Too far ahead, and then Mongols will just fully take advantage of that. Cute headshot to the face as well, clears those corners with the dart, trying to find the right timing, but 1, 2, 3, very aware of what's going to be happening. 1, 2, 3, the tip of the spear for this entire team, rushing forward, putting in the damage, finally falling to Poom One Love. At the very least, it's still a 1-on-3, smoked off the side as well with the cage. Not going to be the easiest to go in for that retakes, but he waits. As soon as he goes down here, he goes for that misrespect. The flash is good, but the crossfires for Mongols is just even better. And the Mongols just running away with so many rounds.
There's a loss of words. Okay, 3 rounds first to kick off the half. NKT looked like they were in control, Tash. It looked like they were on an absolute rampage. They were finding the groove of the game. They were so in flow state. 50 round comes in from Mongols. They win out the next 2 rounds as well. 3 in a row for them. This is by far and away the most momentum-sided game, I guess. This momentum-sided map that we've seen in a very long time. And a very important timeout now being taken by NKT to really halt what the Mongols are doing, because they are getting away with absolute murders, crimes, daylight robbery. Just rushing into sites and just overwhelming the NKT defense.
I'm trying to figure out here. I think at the very least, I want to talk about Util. I want to talk about Chaos. Yeah, both teams have that. It's just a matter of who's more opportunistic. And I have to say that right now,
Yeah.
Mongols is definitely that. I mean, you have 1, 2, 3 just sliding up in your face, getting a pick off. Yeah, he gets traded out. And then you have a little bit more further back is maybe Sky is Blue, becoming that second layer of firepower. And I think that NKT was not really anticipating this, because you expect a crossfire, or rather a swing out together, you know, 2 players moving together. But I think for Mongols, putting space in between each player as you go for these aggressive pushes is good. And I think it's been the biggest problem that NKT has been facing.
Alright, low buy round from NKT. They don't really have much. They will just have 2 hero rifles in the hands of Soku Soda as well as Poom One Love. Not a lot of great ultimates to work around with as well. You know that there's defense here down towards this A main position. Cypher takes the zipline back to reconvene with the squad. Not a lot of ground being given. I say that as Poom One Love gives away an incredibly important kill. They want to push on the other side of the map because they lack information. NKT think twice of it, back off to a safer angle as Mongols will explore this
I know
empty
exactly
side.
where you are.
Oh, the Nero theft, that is the final nail in the coffin. B side free for the taking.
Huge, you know exactly where NKT is right now. Good blind as well, but they cannot do anything to deny it because of the flash, because of the util. There was a very, very aggressive TP there by Dominic. Despite the flashes, oh my god, Vicky's and Soku Soda just swing out, sprays the heck out of everyone holding. Doesn't even matter if you think about it. Goes for reposition. Now a Vandal in hand here. Big firepower, big guns, clears out the back of the area with the nades. But all he does is just avoid. Nexi, as soon as the alert pushes out, he punishes, and now it's down to just Vicky's. He's been doing a lot of impact, a lot of firepower for the team, but against 3 players, it's gonna be hard. At the very least, he wants to be able to keep his gun. 30 HP left with barely enough money. I think it's time for him to just call it.
Nope, Tash, he's gonna go for it. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he?
No!
I fully agree with you. A save there was just... Look at their money, Tash. They needed a save. They needed 1 rifle. Now someone's not gonna be able to afford it.
You know, just now, in that 1 round they won, we saw the reaction from NKT, right? It was a really good call. I finally found what it meant, what he said. It said, "Are we okay? Are we good? Let's continue to win, young mens." It's very cute. And right now, I feel like... Yeah, that's what they said. That's what he said.
Okay.
It was a great call, I feel. But I think right now, it doesn't feel like they're all in the same page, in that same mindset. They need to come back to that call. Are we good? Are we okay? They need to continue.
Drone going out.
Exactly what you pointed out. They're not on the same page. I mean, yeah, they're on the same page of let's just fling everything we have. You know, the kitchen sink as well. See if something hits the wall. But for the time being, it looks real scrappy. It looks real messy from both squads. 1, 2, 3 is on a solo look up with the AWP on one side of the map.
I think for Mongols, I think it's safe to say that when it comes to chaotic plays, aggressive as heck, it's it's their thing. It's definitely their thing. It's their playground. NKT can fire back, but at the very least, I think for Mongols, they know they're just a little bit more adept when it comes to these messy style plays. It's their bread and butter. But still, for Vicky's, it's a bit of damage here, but immediately he answers back with his own util. Even Showstopper online right now. But the flash, the stuns, the util as well denies him that space to be able to let it rip. So at least for at the time being, it does keep Mongols back, but that Showstopper will not find value.
Where do you go now? 35 seconds, you need to choose. You don't have aiming control, you have drop. That's the only piece of map control that you really have here, and that might be the call. Just to send the spike down towards drop, have a late push down towards main.
2-3 could have the right timing, but unfortunately for him, he chose wrong. It was not the right thing to have. Vicky's was holding, and it was good to find 1-2-3. Still, they are at bay here. The swings are good, but 119, he kept his eye very, very close to where the members of NKT were. Vicky's, he shoots back. He's rallying all on his own here so far. And So Cool Soda with only a judge in hand. It's not going to be the easiest way to play for retakes either. So, they know where he is. He's been caught up as well. But at the very least, he does have the neural theft. So, positions about. They've already been told off where they are, at the very least. Goes for the sprays with the stuns as well. Vicky's, he wants to peek, but he can't. So Cool Soda, he's sharp as ever. Wins one fight, needs to isolate. They know where he is. Free Fire's abound right now, but So Cool Soda's positioning, his movement is just too much to deal with. NKT is not out, even though they're down.
Again, they just go back to the fully fledged fighting style that they just absolutely love. This time they find access towards the drop. They get in. I mean, this was a nice hold from the defense here towards a main. Vicky's triple kill found, but again it went down to a 1 versus 1. And with a HP advantage, So Cool Soda will pick that up. Oh, but what a crazy round coming in from Mongols. Again, they lack control over their aiming position. They have no pivot potential towards the rest of the map. Money now an issue for NKT. They need to win this round clean. Oh, stuck on the wall! 1-2-3 goes down.
Their main opening right now as well as MN here. They're just wall bagging the heck out of the members. Vicky's blinded as well. So Sky's Blue fully takes advantage of that situation to blow off his head. Still not done yet. A lot of things to worry about. Pum1 Love rendered to only 12 HP left. Vicky's now down out of the game as well. But all you need is a headshot. And Pum1 Love will receive exactly that. Up, gone already, and so is that Yoru. But Darth's position has been found. He's suppressed as well, so no paranoia can be used. Stunned out as well with 3 members want to swing the heck out of him. Positions is great for Sky's Blue and MN Fear here. Alert as well will be found. The salvos get him in the end. 40 seconds to go as well. So Cool Soda all alone. I'm pretty sure that his position has been compromised. They know exactly where he is. They've heard the footsteps as well. Nexi holding.
Spike planted.
Finds nothing. Gun barrel now out. But a simple headshot is all Nexi needs. And Mongols take a match point.
Match
He
point.
picked up the op. I would have loved it if he saved it though. These people are just... What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? The defense, look at this. They try to double push down towards the main. I get it. You need to find some sort of access back, right? You're down a man. You need to be a little bit aggressive. But once your position's been spotted out, I mean, they saw them trying to aggress towards A main. And well, the Mongols just prepped up all the utility. You got the stuns coming through. You got the salvos from the Teho to push them further back. Catch them as they were... You know, if they wanted to push even further, and that's exactly what happened. They were shut down, and the defense falls apart yet again. Hold, similar thing down towards A main. You got Vicky's together with the Breach and the Omen. Mongols, do you want to test this? Another redeploy of the smoke will buy them a little bit of time. But Tash, B side has always historically been the weaker side for this defense on NKT. Mongols, they're getting really up close and personal, but they're not actually committing onto this B side. And if they do, they will realize it's absolutely empty. It's only just the Yoru Pum1 Love down towards Arcade, hold some piece of map control for a retake setup. Other than that, Mongols, free side for the taking, barely any util even used.
Team has a lot of space to work with as well.
What is this?
Doesn't know that was here, so good trades all about as well. An immediate trade out as well with 1-2-2-3. Excuse me. So they get the plant. All about placing themselves in the right pivotal positions right now. They do have smokes to buy them a bit of time, deny a bit of vision.
Shadows traveling.
But Dark himself is going to be answering back with his own intel, but Rolling Thunder will keep them at bay right now. Vicky's all alone here in trouble. Disoriented as well. A good spray out as well from MN Fear. Both teams just trading out blows left, right, and center. Here comes the overdrive! And it's always gonna be the Mongols. It's always